I'm ready.
You're kind of ready.
Yes.
Kind of ready. All right.
Can one truly be ready?
Technically ready.
Yes.
Technically ready. Okay. Here we go. So, you guys have read this. It's all part of your mission brief, but just to kind of set the stage here, set the scene for where we're going to be at. Though the guilds are not always keen to work in harmony, it isn't uncommon for them to send their members to collaborate on a task together, particularly when it involves a shared interest. You have all been tasked to meet up at the Better Hand Tavern, a small but lively bar located within District 2. Your guild handlers have all issued the appropriate papers for your assignment. All that's left to do is to meet up with your collaborators and head down to the sewers to investigate. You've all been given information that your handlers know, so you and this shouldn't come as too much of a surprise to you that everybody's going to have a different perspective on goings on in the city, so you know that you're probably going to have to sit down and talk with the people that you're going to be working with and find out what they know, if they're willing to share. The tavern itself, when you wander in, it's kind of like one of those old... the way that I'm envisioning it, it's sort of like one of those old like boxcar diner type places where you walk in and it's like longer than it is wide. There's like a big long table in front of you, stools kind of set up all along that. There are like booths off to the side, but not really many tables. And let's see which one of you actually shows up first. Let's just roll the dice.
So it's sort of a party locale.
Yeah. District 2 is, you all know, the Azorius Senate is kind of, they have their headquarters here, so it's sort of like, not the richest area in Ravnica, but definitely like nicer than some other places.
Okay.
And the level of crime in terms of like the area in District 2 that you guys are at is pretty low. So things are, relatively clean. But it's more like, I guess, like blue collar work than anything else.
Like in industry and stuff?
Yeah, like that sort of thing. What was I rolling? 5 of you. Okay. So, the first one of you that enters the tavern is Selesnya.
Ooh.
Marlon, would you like to describe what your character looks like?
Yes. Selesnya is an elf. I wrote a little thing, so I'm just going to read that.
Selesnya is an elf.
The end. Right. Her hair is auburn, amber, sunset, parted by 2 elegantly curved, pointy ears. She has mossy green eyes and flawless skin. She's wearing light leather armor and loose clothing beneath it. There's a shield strapped to her back and a scimitar to her hip. Across her chest is a small lute, strapped there as though she were about to play any moment. She's all smiles and has an air of dreaminess about her. It almost seems as though the wind blows only to caress her hair. The end.
Well, that's a little pretentious.
I think she sounds wonderful.
As you enter the tavern, you can find any number of like stools to go sit at, but the people that are in this bar at the moment appear to be like locals. District 2 also houses several like retired soldiers and things like that. So you can tell that these are kind of like grizzled older guys that aren't fighting anymore, but they're kind of like gathering together to sort of drink and like talk about the good old days and that sort of thing. But you can find empty seats and pick a booth or sit at the bar if you'd like.
I know how many people are coming.
Yes, everybody knows that there are 5 of you total. You don't
Okay.
know, you don't necessarily know what guild affiliations people have, but you know that you'll all have the same type of letter. So like
Gotcha.
there's like a seal on the back of it. You can kind of like flash at the other people and figure that out.
Having given it some thought, a booth might be like too familiar, so she'll sit
Okay.
out. She'll sit at one of the long ends of the table.
Okay.
And not sit at the very long end, but like at a corner.
Okay, cool. Are you gonna you looking for anything to drink or anything like that? One of the barkeeps does kind of walk up to you and.
I mean, what time is it? Sorry if I
It's-
missed that.
It's probably like it's not late in the day. I would say it's like early afternoon.
Okay, yeah, she'll order an ale.
Cool. Yeah, they'll get to work right on that for you. Let's see. All right, the second person to arrive is Malgryn. Would you like to describe your character, Seth?
Sure thing. So, a large armored minotaur walks into
Yes.
walks into the bar, kind of casting a look around. He's dressed in he's got a breastplate on and a helmet, but he's wearing sort of a nondescript kind of beige colored cloak and clothes, and he steps in, and another figure appears in the door, sort of hand grasps the top and stoops down to enter, and as it comes in, the figure is about 2 feet taller than this minotaur, who's well over 6 feet, and it's some kind of huge hyena-headed humanoid, with 3 scars across a milky right eye, also armored and garbed the same as his minotaur companion, and but the minotaur seems to act in to go by the gestures and sort of quiet commands of this huge gnoll. The gnoll sort of nods to him to stay by the door, and walks up to Selesnya's table.
Yeah, Malgryn, like the Minotaur doesn't really get many looks. Like I said before, this is a popular place for soldiers to come and retire and to pretty much spend like the rest of their days in. So he doesn't really get many looks. You, on the other hand, when you step through the door, one of the guys behind the counter, wiping down glasses, he just his mouth kind of hangs open and he drops it, and everybody hears this loud shatter as he moves to the room. But he kind of turns his attention to cleaning it up and sort of mutters some stuff under his breath, but nobody stops you from going over to Selesnya.
Yeah, Malgryn's used to it.
Yeah. Exactly that face.
Yep.
100%.
Standard protocol.
Yeah. So, are we doing individual introductions, or do we?
Well, basically you guys are coming in almost one after another, so I'll give you a chance to kind of react to him in a second.
Okay, gotcha.
Okie dokie, who's number 1? That is Snapper. Snapper, you are the third to enter the tavern. Why don't you describe yourself for us?
Well, if you're paying attention to the door, you'll see the door open,
and then go, wait, why is no one at the door? And then you'll lower your height to about 3 foot off the ground, and you'll see somebody. And you'll see a gnomish-looking person, white skin. He's covered in marks, maybe mud, oil, don't know. He's got a big black bushy beard, and he has a hood over his head to this, like the. Yeah, he just has a hood over his head and some spikes sticking out of the hood to suggest he's got a lot of hair under there. He has wide green eyes and he has some goggles planted on his forehead. He's dressed in all black. He has a short sleeve top with some studded armor over it, and he has some shorts, some pants that he's cut into shorts very clearly. And he has some black leather boots that have knives where Velcro would be, basically. And he has a backpack and he has a belt with a rapier at his side.
Very nice.
Do you let me know if my typing gets annoying?
I haven't heard
I didn't
anything.
hear you. Yeah, I haven't heard anything at all.
Awesome.
Alrighty. And like the other two, you can kind of see that there are a few open booths and places at the bar, but like the two that have just entered sort of stick out, so it's pretty
Especially
easy to figure out like who you're meeting up with.
I'll ignore that and go to the bar instead, though.
You absolutely can do that.
It's always fun.
Like, I'm too cool.
Yeah.
Matthew, would you like to describe your character again?
Right. Okay. Mox. Come in right after Snapper.
Yeah, you see a red-skinned male tiefling, looks to be in his early to mid-30s. Quite a handsome face, longish black hair that's been slicked back with oil, neatly trimmed goatee, has a couple of earrings, most of them gold with various different gems in them. He's about 6'1", 6'2", sort of stocky build. And at the moment he's wearing a nicely tailored black suit, minus the jacket, white shirt with the sleeves rolled up to the elbows, black waistcoat with gold buttons, a maroon brocaded silk tie, pocket watch on a chain, and highly polished black leather shoes. And I too will move over to the bar where Snap is sitting.
Alright.
What is a choose?
Hmm?
What's a choose?
It's
Black leather shoes.
I'm an idiot.
What's a shoes?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I thought it was like CHEWS, choose.
I have bomb shoes strapped to my waist.
God.
I just have trash bags on my feet, what do you mean?
Alright.
And I give a wave over to Selesnya as well.
Yeah.
She's currently staring into her ale.
That's fake. She has this giant knoll just kind of chilling next to her.
It's not that. I'll say in a second.
Okay.
No worries, no worries. Alright, I think it's actually kind of fitting that the last person to enter it is Gobu.
So you see walk in a sort of maybe 7.5 feet tall, hard to describe, green humanoid. Sort of no clothes.
Oh, okay.
Somewhat unclear form in that the texture almost looks like slightly translucent green shiny plasticine. Facial features are quite minimal. Like maybe slight slits for nose and mouth, things like that. Kind of long arms that would be longer than fit for his height.
It's like
Just kind of awkward.
not
proportions.
proportional. Yeah.
Yeah, improportional.
Yeah.
I just kind of doesn't move their body, just eyes slowly moving around until they see.
I give Snapper a bit of a nudge and point over to him.
I was gonna say you hear another glass break.
Do they have a
Here.
gender? Because they're walking around naked.
There is no discernible
Okay.
features.
I was kind of hoping you had your don't go, so I'm not gonna lie.
Much like the arms. Dot, dot, dot.
Yes. Maybe it's just so improportional you can't see. No, that's
Oh
not true.
no!
I'm not gonna
Oh no! Oh no!
Indecent exposure. The sentence is death.
All right. So you all have arrived at your meeting place. What would you like to do?
Order a glass of red wine.
The barkeep, he kind of looks at you funny. But he says, I mean, we've got some wine. It's not very good, but are you sure you don't want like a house beer? You don't want like a cocktail or something? Like,
Cocktail sounds marvelous. What do you have?
oh my god, you're gonna make me make up a name for a cocktail. I don't drink enough to know.
I'll have a
The
Manhattan.
beer tail.
I'll have a
Half
Manhattan.
beer and half beer.
There you go.
Just name something local.
Half beer, half whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of just turns around and starts mixing a drink for you.
Good. I hope it's good.
Just make it
You're gonna
somehow.
get what you get in like it.
So Selesnya is absent-mindedly stirring her ale with her finger. And when Malgryn sits down opposite to her, it takes like a good minute before she looks up, and keeps looking up until she looks him in the eye. And she does not look surprised. This seems like completely normal to her, seeing a person of this size. And she just very slowly says, "Oh, hello there. You have nice armor."
Aw.
And she sort of like goes to touch it and traces like a little pattern.
Yeah, Malgryn doesn't. He doesn't react to that, but he says, "Thank you. I assume you are the representative of Selesnya."
My name is Selesnya, but I also represent them, yes.
That's not going to be confusing at all.
Well, there's less to memorize, I suppose.
Yes, I can just call you by your guild name. I guess that will make things a little bit easier.
And you are?
Sergeant Malgryn, Boros Legion.
Pleased. And she stretches out a hand.
Yeah, Malgryn engulfs it in his like.
Yeah, it's not.
You could wrap your hand around her hand like twice. Oh man.
And then she goes back to stirring her ale with her finger.
After the barkeep, the one that keeps dropping glasses after he's kind of recovered a bit, Malgryn, you get like 2 huge tankards and a plate of food just like plopped in front of you, and he says, "Yeah, there's no charge for you here. Sorry for kind of freaking out a bit."
It's all right. I'm used to it. And yeah, he digs in.
It's good. It's kind of like street food a bit. So like fried meat, like nothing like fancy, but really flavorful, really tasty.
He's had much worse, so he just hails it.
Mox, you get your questionable cocktail set down in front of you as well.
What's it like?
It looks an awful lot like just an ale.
It has a little umbrella in it.
Thank
Little
you,
martini glass.
I suppose. I push that away and I pull out my flask and just start sipping from that instead.
I
It's
grabbed the
kind of
thing
a
you
dirty
pushed
look.
away.
Yeah.
Well then, Snapper, what brings you to this neck of the woods?
Well, I don't know.
You
And then
don't
he
know.
drinks immediately.
So it's just a coincidence that the pair of us happen to walk into the same tavern on the same day at the same time. Don't laugh like that, it makes me extremely nervous. What are you up to?
The laughing continues.
Malgryn's watching this. Oh, this is going to be fucking good.
I'm just staring blankly.
I'm here on business, don't worry. You're safe.
Very good. I'm going to talk to Selesnya. I'll be back in a moment. Thank you, barkeep, for this cocktail. And I just walk over to the table.
He kind of just shoots you another stink eye because you just sort of pushed it away. Like my.
I stole the cocktail. I'm drinking it.
Like too rich for this part of the woods. I see, but you know whatever. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't need your business. It's whatever.
Oh, hello, Mox. How
Hello,
are the
Selesnya.
swans?
They're fine, thank you very much. Penelope likes the new feed that you recommended to me, so you have my thanks for that.
Oh, no problem.
What brings you here?
Well, this, and she takes out the letter with the seal on it.
Oh, you don't say. And I too pull out my letter with the seal on it.
Oh, how fun! We're gonna work together.
That would appear to be the case. And who is this chap here?
This is my new friend Malgryn.
Malgryn?
Sergeant Malgryn, Boros Legion.
Ah.
I'm to accompany you as well.
Mox, and I offer my hand. Azorius Senate, pleasure to meet you too.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'm going to take a seat. Oh, have you come and sat at the table, Jared?
Oh yeah, I sat there.
Oh, right. Nobody noticed.
And who is
They've
this?
just been sat on a chair, like arms dangling near the floor.
Are you okay there,
uh,
chap? I'm not sure what to say to that. Selesnya, do you understand what this thing is saying?
She like leans over the table and looks down it and says, "Hi, I'm Selesnya. Who are you?"
Gobu.
You're a what now?
Gobu.
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 A pleasure, Gobu.
Do you leave behind like a little trail of slime when you walk away?
There may be some like slight dampness from footsteps.
Okay,
He's
because
looking for Mike Wazowski.
there's definitely like a worker like that's come to like mop up behind you. As you walk the table.
Who knows what
Hi.
it is?
I have the description written down, but do you have like a picture that you base this on, or?
Only in my mind.
I've just written down Jared -Gobu -Jellyman.
Okay, I will link many pictures, and
I'm
it's a
thinking-
combination of them all.
I'm thinking Slender Man right now, and that's what I have in my head.
I'm
Slender
picturing the
Man, but
person that's
slimy.
Mike Wazowski for the papers.
Put that thing back where it came from, also help me.
Somewhere in between there.
That's a gooey dude.
maybe not quite as gooey as the last one.
I
Dripping.
love the pose of that last one, the whole "come at me, bro" pose. It's pretty good.
It looks like Spider-Man hands.
It does look like it looks like
Venom?
Venom hands, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. And what brings you to this table, Gobu?
You would have been given a like
Yeah.
not a letter, but you would have been given something with a seal on it as well.
So you can see in my chest there's like most of my body is a similar color and things like that, but there's a slight like almost shadow in a couple shadows in like the chest, and you just see like a rise to the surface, the little emblem,
Oh.
and then pops out on the table.
Oh no.
It just like kind of splatters on the table.
Is it
I'm
it
imagining
clean?
this, like really thick, like bubble sound, like. bloop.
Yeah. Is there like slime on it, or is it?
It maybe looks wet but not slimy.
Malgryn's got gloves on. He'll pick it up and look at it.
Yeah, it so what it looks like is kind of just like this it's a oversized metal coin that has like the guild pact seal on it.
Okay.
Ah, so you'll be accompanying us on this job as well, it would appear.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then.
Glad to have you, Gobu. And Malgryn offers him back his guild.
I take it from your hand and it just like absorbs into my hand. Goes just slowly makes its way up my arm and back into my chest.
We'll get like major
love
chaos
it.
from Sonic Adventure vibes from this guy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think of.
You
This
want
is
to quest
what
to
it
find the
reminds
Chaos
me of.
Emeralds? What the fuck?
That's Howl's moving castle.
Yeah, the arms are spot on.
Well, it also has like things like kind of floating in its body too. That are like that's what makes me think of it.
Oh really?
Ooh,
Yeah.
boy.
Like nothing like it's like orbs of some kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Chaos
Does he
Emeralds.
have any? Does he smell like anything in particular?
I would say probably not right now.
Okay, so it's not like garbage slime.
No.
Leaves
Okay.
only the fresh scent of pine.
He's minty scented.
Yeah.
It's a living air freshener.
Spearmint, specifically.
A living air freshener, I love it.
I would say there would
Sounds like something those scientists
almost like
would
earthy
make.
smell.
Do what now?
Like sort of earthy smell.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could see that.
Earthy, with a hint of oak.
Selesnya
peppermint.
would probably like how he smells.
Maybe.
She
She is one of
she
those
actually
hippies, I'm just saying.
she actually addresses that. You smell nice.
Thank you.
So,
He
I
can say
suppose
more than his name.
I suppose there's only one person missing now.
Yes, there was supposed to be a fifth, if my orders were
Huh?
correct.
Slams his drink on down after finishing it.
The cocktail.
Mox looks over in horror. Oh my word.
And then I'm gonna walk over to. I'm looking around and I'm, guessing that's the table that I'm gonna have to work with.
Yeah, I mean,
Hand
nobody
over
else
face.
here
Oh,
looks
God.
Like they're...
Same.
Nobody
Right back
else
at
here
you,
looks
buddy.
like they're in trouble.
Wait.
I'll walk over to that table.
Say it isn't so, Snapper.
I told you I had business.
Who did you steal the information from?
Steal what?
Yes, who did you steal the information from? How did you know about this meeting?
I was given information.
Now, you use that term very liberally. You say people give you things when they leave their pockets open.
Hey, I have never once taken something from people's pockets. I have always put stuff in people's pockets.
Really?
Yeah?
Such as your fingers, Snapper.
Check your pocket marks of the right-hand side pocket of your inside vest, and you'll see a toy clock.
I reach inside my pockets.
I wish I planned this earlier.
I very slowly reach into my pockets. I swear to...
We'll say for all intents and purposes that you managed to put one in there, because I don't think Mox's
my passive perception is not that impressive.
Yeah, it's like 9.
It's 12. It's not much better, but...
Yeah.
I swear to God, if this is another cat turd, I will rinse you.
It's a toy clock, and then when it strikes a certain number, a little cockerel noise comes out.
Why do you do these things to me, Snapper? When did you even have the time to do this?
I always have time. Time is but a construct.
Are you some kind of fairy? Her thought being, fairies leave gifts for things.
No, I'm just a nice person. Oh. And then he struggles to climb up into the seats.
I grab him by the scruff of the neck and just drag him up to the table.
And then, when he sat down at the table, he realizes he can't see over the desk and then stands on top of the seat.
I would say that, like, once you're up on the stool, like, it's fine. It's just getting up onto the stool that's the problem.
So then...
He could make it look really easy, but he won't. He'll make it look hard.
After about 10 seconds of this, I will just pick him up and drag him on. So then...
Oh, just saw your toe.
I'm curious to know what you have all been briefed on. What information do you have?
Dangerous creature loose in the sewers. My orders are to deal with it, either eliminate it or drive it away. What have your guildmasters told you?
Snapper pulls out a blank piece of paper and just holds it to his chest and starts to slowly try to peek and read it, even though it's blank. And then he's just nodding along to the whole conversation, yes, line by line.
Oh my god.
By the way, I wanna interrupt this briefly to point out that I have made a channel in the server that says Party Session Journal. I intended for that to be like a bullet point type thing, so if somebody says something or if you hear something that you want to take a quick note, then you can just put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
That way everybody can see it. So.
I have very similar orders myself. Although I would much prefer to try and capture this thing, whatever it might be, alive, if possible.
Something similar, I suppose.
Gobu, did you just say your name again? Ooze.
Uh-huh.
You want to drink booze?
No.
Or are you describing yourself?
I think you might have said clues. We may have to look.
Clues.
Gobu lowers his head. Their head. Shit.
You have clues? Or you're looking for them?
Oh.
Yeah, here's a piece of paper. Why don't you write it down, and we can try and figure it out that way.
Defo can't read, alright.
Oh no.
No, they're nodding. They're nodding.
Can I try and like figure out what that creature is?
Sure.
I would love to know.
Is it a species?
Make me. Make me like either.
I'm a part-time librarian. It's okay.
Yeah, so I would say either history or like nature, something of that sort, like one of those checks, whichever you'd like.
Oh wait, roll twice.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever he is, you're not really sure. Like, you do know that there are some guilds, including your own, that create creatures from other things. So he could be something that was made, but it's like you're not entirely sure what or who might have made him. He just like you've never seen anything like him before, or them. Sorry.
Do I know if it has pockets?
You don't see pockets on it.
Noted.
You did watch them like reabsorb that medallion. So you know they have
That's
a
gonna
way
make
to
some
sort
interesting nights while people sleep.
Malgryn, he snort laughs to himself. Says, "Just giving you a hard time, Gobu. I think he said ooze. I believe he's providing us with
Booze?
possibly possibly a clue to the creature's speed."
You believe this to be some kind of ooze creature of some kind?
Is that right, Gobu?
So for like a minute, they've just been writing slowly.
Piece of paper that just says hello.
My name's Gobu.
Are we all doing Judy impressions now?
Ice cream.
So like very well lined up. There's 3 different lines. Maybe the way the sentences are written like horizontally isn't the straightest, but vertically is straight. So it's like a good list. It says ooze, not smart, made with accident.
Sounds like possibly some kind of arcane experiment gone wrong.
Oh. Yeah.
Do we know exactly what this thing has been doing while it's down there?
It's attacked several people. They've been. It hasn't killed anyone, to my knowledge, but it's definitely dangerous.
Just simply a matter of time. Well then, what's the strategy, chaps?
We head down into the sewers and purge the Xenos.
Oh dear. Well.
I just start throwing a bag in the air and catching it, and then saying, we could capture it.
I would like to capture it too, if possible.
This bag will let me capture it.
Oh
Keeps
really?
catching it. Yeah.
Well then. If you people are okay with us taking it captive.
As
Rather
long
than...
as it's from the sewers.
Is anybody's orders here to eliminate it entirely?
Well, yes.
Seems as though both of you.
If we kill it, we can take blood anyway.
I need the thing alive.
Wow.
You need it alive.
I
What
do,
for?
yes. I have my reasons, and so does my guild.
Why?
Because they do.
Hmm.
I am not permitted to discuss such things. This is entirely our business.
I cast Zone of Truth.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm not gonna pull that out.
I kill him
Run
and can't
away.
speak with dead.
I turn invisible.
Flame strike.
Well,
Boy.
I do have 2 elements to my mission. As long as I can complete one, that should be fine.
Well, you can
Let's
trust
just
me,
see how things go.
You can trust me, Selesnya. If there's any way that I can assist you, be sure to ask.
Perhaps you could kill it after you're done with it?
I'll have a word with my superiors. If that is entirely possible, then of course I shall endeavor to do so.
If you could inform me once it is done, that would be...
If we do capture it, how are we gonna get it out of the sewers?
Well, I
Are we
presume
gonna walk it through broad daylight?
that is a good point. Well, we could wait until later on in the evening for us to make our move, and moving it through the streets would then be less problematic with less eyes on it.
Well, I'm not carrying it.
I didn't think you would.
We have a sergeant with us. I think the law will not trouble us.
And I can
Will it?
assure
Oh wait, I might.
you what?
Provided you make sure it doesn't injure or kill anyone, I have no problem with you transporting it to some whiskey.
And I can assure you that the Senate will have no issues while I'm on the case as well.
Goddamn pigs.
What was that, Snapper?
Yeah,
No.
Malgryn turns to look too.
Snapper drops something under the table and then goes to pick it up. Hide.
What are you talking shit, brother?
The size difference between him and Malgryn is probably...
Like 4
Wait.
times the size.
Oh man.
Well, I think regarding transportation, we should probably not worry about that until we know what size it is.
It could simply be the case that we could carry it out, if it's not that big.
And if it is bigger, we can order a cart or something of the like.
I could always get in touch with the guild and see if they can help me. They do intend to ensure that this job has been completed afterwards.
Is it easy to get like a cab, I guess, in this city? Like, can you find like someone with a horse?
Yeah, like transportation is not difficult to find,
Okay.
and it like so the other thing to kind of explain too is that the sewers are part of the Undercity, which is just as big, if not bigger, than the city itself. So like, it's not like when you're going down these sewers, like they're huge. You could get a cart down there too.
Damn.
So-
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Less problematic than we assumed.
So sewer gates are like proper city gates.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's basically like a whole other city unto itself.
Gotcha.
Just dirty and nasty and filled with things.
Very well. Shall we get going?
Well, we could wait until this evening if we don't wish to draw too much attention and possibly lower any potential casualties that might occur dragging this thing out of the sewers.
Mox, make me an intelligence check. Just straight intelligence.
Okie dokie. First roll of the campaign, and it's 13. That's okay.
You are aware that the Undercity is huge. You could very well wait until evening. However, there is a good chance that like just getting to the thing, considering how vast it is beneath you, could take you a
while.
long time. Yeah. So it may be evening by the time you find it.
Having that being said, of course, it might take us a while to find this thing, so perhaps leaving now might be for the best.
I believe
Well
speed
said.
is of the essence, correct?
Well then.
Do we have a map of where exactly we have to go?
So you have so there are many entrances into the sewers, the Undercity. Think of it kind of like the subway in New York. Like you could probably get down into it anywhere. You've been given like a general entrance to go to based on where it was last seen, which is not far from this tavern, which is why this was where you were. This tavern was picked for you guys to meet because it's not far from where you're going to go enter into the sewers.
Gotcha.
Well then, shall we make a move? Or at least go to somewhere go somewhere that serves a proper bottle of wine. Or a cocktail, for goodness sake.
Let us begin our mission.
Away we go.
Then Malgryn walks out. He nods to his Minotaur squad mate, who falls in line behind him.
Yeah, you get like this really stiff salute, and then he's like clanking around behind you. Not clanking because you guys are quieter, but yeah.
I'm gonna take a couple of minutes to put my armor on.
Oh yeah.
I just rocked up to this place in a suit. I'm gonna go find an alleyway to get into my armor.
That's fine. Yeah, you can easily do that. Is there anything any of you want to do before you go down there, or are you guys pretty much like let's go, we're ready to go?
I'm going to speak to Snapper, if I may, in Gnomish. No, seriously, what are you up to?
Business.
You know this is going to be very dangerous, right? I've never seen you in a fight before. I can't protect you the entire time we're down there, you know.
Hey, I protect you. What do you mean?
When have you ever protected me? You not putting cat shit
You
in my
don't know
pocket.
that it happens.
You not
That's
putting
why.
cat shit in my pockets is not protecting me, Snapper.
Hey, have you ever been in danger that you haven't known about?
How would I even know if I was or not?
That's the point. You didn't know about the danger because you didn't know about it happening because I stopped it, but you didn't know it happened.
When did this happen?
That's, time.
You're giving me a headache. Let's just go.
Speaks really quick and Gnomish the entire time to confuse you.
Yeah,
You're a novice.
I can only just about speak Gnomish. I'm not very fluent in it. It's basically like I don't know, maybe I don't know, I'm Spanish or something, and I can speak a little bit of English, and I'm talking to a Scouser. It's not quite the same thing.
Yeah, like you've studied the textbooks. You haven't
Never met a
¿Dónde
native.
está la
gotten
biblioteca?
the
You watch telenovelas
local.
without the subtitles sometimes.
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes you
the-
just get like the barest inkling of what's going on.
the food tavern.
Do what now?
Selesnya will try and procure some sort of cloth, like a tarp or something. So if they do have to haul it off, they can like cover it in the tarp or cloth.
Smart.
Okay, we can get to that in just a second. What did you want to do, Gobu?
Oh, sorry.
I just make sure everyone's chair is tucked in.
Aw. The person that's been walking around cleaning would probably appreciate that if you didn't leave like a little kind of wet trail with your hand.
On every chair.
But you know, it's a nice gesture at least.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry.
Malgryn, as Gobu finishes pushing the chairs, and he leans down to where the chair is, and he sniffs Gabu's residue. Like sniffs it once, twice.
You get put in prison for that.
He licks it a little bit.
People definitely get put in prison for that.
What does it taste like?
Salty.
What the fuck?
That's tough. I would say, so it probably does have a bit of an earthy kind of mossy, fungusy sort of smell or taste as well.
Like sort of like a mushroom.
Yeah, sort of. Like a really earthy mushroom. But maybe also like a tiny bit bitter. It probably makes your tongue tingle a bit as well.
Oh no, you're an allergy to Gobu.
Brooke is
Everyone's
screaming
allergic
at
to
everybody
acid.
not to lick the ooze. Sorry, I had to say that.
Damn it, I was just looking at my spells to see if I could actually make Max believe what I said, but fuck, I can't do that yet.
Yeah, not until like level 15.
Actually, you'll be forced to believe me. That's a scary thought.
So Gobu tastes kind of like watery mushrooms that make your mouth tingle a little.
Yeah.
That fact has really upset me.
Slime man. I'm writing this down in my allies thing. Slime man tastes like
Yeah.
I should write that down as well.
Probably a little bit like bitter, like ink as well.
Notes of
Interesting.
ink and earth.
It's a ballpoint pen ink.
Watery,
Ballpoint pen ink.
bitter,
That's disgusting.
inky mushrooms. Never
Not
something I thought
salty
I'd
or
ever.
fishy.
Never. That's
No.
something I didn't think I would ever write down in a book. But welcome to D&D.
There you go.
You're welcome.
I've just got a picture of Mike Wazowski in my fucking notes. That's it.
but like tall and like stretched out limbs.
More like the physique of Sully.
Like every time I hear Jared describe Gobu moving, I just hear like noises in
Yeah.
my head. Like,
Absolutely.
ah!
Oh my
Also,
god.
when you're just sitting having a conversation, they just go.
Alright. So has everybody left the tavern then?
I'll be
Okay.
with you in one moment. I just need to put my armor on.
Sure. Selesnya, there's a sort of like a general store like across from the tavern. The plaque on the front says Gustav's Outfitters. You probably could find a tarp in there.
Yeah, she'll just look for something cheap and large.
Yeah, you can pop in, no problem. Gustav himself finds you something, probably to the tune of just a couple of silver pieces.
Okay.
Maybe it's probably like an old tent that he's just sort of repurposed.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 3, 4, 5.
Let's say 3.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that bad. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm just gonna pick up stones on the way.
Okay. You pick up some rocks on the way. No problem. Are you looking for like big ones, little ones, just kind of
A lot. Little ones, little ones.
just a lot of little rocks? Yeah, I mean that's not hard to do. That's not hard to find.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a large quantity one day.
Yep. You can easily pick up rocks along the way.
Yes! Get in. He says to himself. I love this character.
Oh my god. Yeah, so you guys kind of wait for Mox to put his armor on, you wait for Selesnya to grab her tarp, and you make your way, I'm assuming, towards the entrance to the Undercity and the sewers. It's basically, like, honestly, I'm thinking of it kind of like the entrance to a subway. So there's like a set of stairs that have been kind of carved into the stone leading down. And there's like an awning that sort of rests over the top of it. Not many people going in or out, though. As you guys kind of approach it, you're really the only ones around at the moment.
I'm gonna pull out my flask. I'm gonna offer everybody a nip of brandy for the nerves. If anybody's got nerves, I'm just gonna offer out my brandy.
Is he actually gonna offer me one?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah, of course.
You learnt nothing around Snapper all
You what?
this time. Have you learnt nothing all these years around Snapper?
Oh, come now, Snapper. It's just a little nip of brandy, and I'm watching you the entire time.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, he doesn't. He definitely doesn't resist.
Oh boy.
Doesn't hold back.
And Selesnya, Malgryn, Gobu.
Yeah, Selesnya does not look nervous at all, but she'll take like a solid gulp.
Yeah, Snapper's just really happy to have some.
Malgryn says, "I never drink on the job," as he literally drains that second tankard from the bar.
Oh, I see you never drink on the job. I just give him a wink and then offer him the flask.
Malgryn actually passes it to his rookie and said, "For your nerves, son."
Yeah, the
We
rookie
need to-
definitely would take a drink. He definitely would.
Now here's the question, does Gobu take a drink and how so?
Oh no.
I'm glad
gonna-
I went before him.
Am I gonna have to fish this goddamn flask out of your body?
Just eats the flask.
I have to buy a new flask after this.
No, Gobu, you can't keep... No,
No.
just... You were supposed to pour it in your... Do you even have a mouth?
No, thank you.
Okay. Well then.
Oh, just don't make eye contact with the pin in the bottom.
There wasn't.
Just it is token. Just don't make eye contact with it. Just, don't recommend.
All right. So you guys make your way down.
Okay.
Let's get you over to the map.
Mm.
I hope it doesn't crash.
Oh boy, is it on the
Racing.
light?
So it's I'm looking at your stream. So it's gonna be towards the top left where you start.
Okay.
Okay.
So you may have to scroll
Oh, there we go.
to see.
Wish I could turn my monitor sideways for this.
You might want to zoom out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
You weren't kidding. This is big.
yeah, it's big. So it's dark down here. Once you kind of get past the main steps, you guys reach a landing. A few more steps, turn around, wind a bit, and then you have to climb down this sort of like tall, rickety wooden ladder. You reach this bottom landing. There's already a torch sort of lit in the corner. It is dark down here. Those of you that don't have dark vision, you might want to light a torch of some kind or just a candle or something. Malgryn, Tangarth,
Tungarth, yeah.
okay. Yeah, he immediately lights up a torch
Oh,
as you guys step down here.
Awesome.
we'll see.
Dark vision was like an elective thing, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So if
So,
you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't.
okay. I don't think she has dark vision then. Yeah. So Selesnya will light a
Thought it
little
was on
fireball.
your sheet.
Huh?
Oh, it wasn't. Never mind. You're right. Yeah, you don't have it.
Yeah, it shows different things.
Yeah, that's fine.
She'll like summon a little fireball in her hand and light the way with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna summon my Shotel.
You're
Okay.
It's my sword. It's I do have reference off for it. Hang on a moment. It's kind of like a curved African sword. I think it originated in Ethiopia.
Ah, okay.
Like a scimitar, or?
Kind of, yeah. It's a very strange looking blade. As I say, I'm trying to find out where I bloody saved it now. Yeah, there it is.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Those are cool.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Summon it to my
Oh,
hand.
you have
Hello.
double sight. That's right.
I
It's
do have
almost
double
like
sight.
those.
Not that I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
I missed whatever happened the second we got down the wooden ladder. Sorry, it just DC'd me randomly.
We were mostly
Oh.
talking about dark vision. People
Yeah, it just,
doing
Nothing in
quests.
game, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, if you don't have dark vision, you might want to light up a torch or something because it's really, really dark down here.
You know, I've just realised I picked For one of my racial traits, I picked Dark Vision, and I have an Eldritch Invocation that fucking gives me Dark Vision, so there was absolutely no point doing that. Idiots.
You can
Oh,
swap
What I
that.
want to be thinking is, do I blow out the torches just to fuck with people who don't have it?
It's not. It is the torch that's lit here. That is not a blowout kind of torch.
Damn it.
That's like a throw a bucket of water on kind of torch. It's big.
He's still considering it, so doesn't matter. Anything.
All right.
Can everyone see down here?
Yeah, I can see.
Does anyone
Most
need the
of us.
torch?
Selesnya.
The soldier has lit a torch anyway, so
Okay,
as
just
long as
wondering
he's
who
near
needs the
you, you should
torch.
have something.
Shall I lead the way?
Please do.
All right.
I'll follow
Leslie.
behind as well.
Selesnya, you follow behind him. Snapper, was it?
Yeah.
You follow behind Selesnya. Let's see.
A man who takes
Tanga-
charge.
Tongoth, you follow after them. Gobu, you go next, and I'll bring up the rear.
Okay.
About a 6 feet gap difference between the two, but he stood at attention, saluting as well, trying to play army soldiers. That's what's going on in Snapper's mind. Snapper's like playing soldier. He's like, yes, sir.
I never get shown that
Malgryn
amount of respect.
Malgryn gives him a salute.
Yeah.
Gobu's
Let me know
more-
where I can move.
Oh, you're
around.
good.
Okay.
You're good. Anywhere you can see, you can move. At the end of this hall, there appears to be like a wooden door.
I see. I knock on the door.
You knock on the door, kind of like a dull thud. The wood is sort of damp from being down here. You don't get a response though.
Is it open? Can I open it?
Yeah, you can push it open.
I
Leads
see.
into a room that's got a table, some bowls and things. Most of there's like crumbs of food, but nothing really substantial has been left in here. Along the wall, you can see crates full of supplies. Mox, you know that several of the Senate's like arresters, enforcers, that sort of thing, are usually tasked to just like do patrols down here.
Mhm.
So it's fairly likely that this is like a little meeting room for them to rest before they head back out into the sewers, just to keep things in order.
I see. This appears to be some kind of Senate base down here. Huh. Nothing of interest in here. Is there another doorway leading out of this, or we have to go back?
Yes. Yeah, there's another door.
Okay. Whereabouts it?
I gave you more light, Marlon. That's about as much light as you're gonna get with your fireball.
Really?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's
Why
terrible.
didn't you just take the torch at the start?
Because
Well,
I thought it provided
A
the
torch
same
is not gonna give you much light. Like you're not gonna be able
Ah,
to
okay.
carry that big sconce. So yeah. I think I accidentally put 2 layers there. Boop. As you push open this door, Mox, the scent just slams into your face.
Oh god.
Waste, like decaying things. It's that sickly, sweet, nasty smell that just sort of hits you right in the face as you open this door. It's disgusting down here.
I'm not getting paid enough for this. Oh, my god.
How much are you getting paid?
Never you mind.
Gobu holds his arms up, just like in front of them, 90-degree kind of thing, and just arms kind of spread out a bit, so they have like more surface area. I just moves them around a little bit for a sec.
Okay.
He's doing like a.
You just
wait.
wobbling your arms around.
They're like smelling the air.
Oh god.
Wacky inflatable tube man.
Appears all clear down here. Should we move on?
After you.
Uh-huh.
Dunk, 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 dunk.
Damn it! I can't find the right gift.
So you
I'm
guys
cutting
are
to the front, by the
walking.
way.
You can make me perception or investigation checks. So if you're like kind of trying to pick up on a trail of something, do investigation. If you're just sort of like getting a general sense of the area around you, do perception.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have a wee look.
Did we?
Ooh, 18 perception.
Okay, if you don't
Do
mind
we
posting
have-
that in the chat for me.
Yeah, of course. Sorry.
Do we
What's
have
up?
any idea what we're looking for? Like any? Like, are we
You-
looking for footprints or claws or?
So you know what information you guys pulled together. If what Gobu said is true, then you might be looking for some kind of ooze. Most of the reports have described it as some kind of creature.
Oh, I thought he was a ooze.
It might have
To-
been.
to be
either
fair,
or.
Snap-
Job
just kept
done,
on saying
everybody.
ooze.
Let's all go home. Gobu, you're coming with me.
I'll fucking eat you.
Alright. Does
Yeah,
anyone else wanting to
Malgryn
make a
will-
check?
Malgryn will
Oh, yeah,
grit his
sorry.
teeth, and he'll use his sniff.
Alright, use your sniffer.
Oh, you have a sniffer too.
He's got a snoot. He's got a whole snoot.
Snoot. I am a big snoot.
Hatsu, did you say investigation to try and pick up a trail, or could
Yeah, yeah.
survival work with that?
Either one. Either one.
Oh damn. Yours is just a better version of mine.
Oh man.
Sniffers. All right, Snapper, would you like to make any kind of check as well, or are you just kind of chilling?
No. Chilling.
Okay. Okay, you're super helpful.
You're not fucking daft, you are you, lad? Let everybody else do the hard work and then get paid.
Yeah, I was gonna say Snapper's just like letting it happen. He's like, whatever, it's all good.
Snapper was toying over what toy he wants to play with, to be fair. I was just checking, looking at my candle toy things that I've made.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, so Gobu and Malgryn, there are so many scents down here that it's difficult for you to kind of sift through them. Like you smell all kinds of creatures, rats, you can smell waste, you can smell like humanoids, humans, like just people have passed through here, but like you're having trouble just locking on any one thing. Mox and Selesnya, as you guys are sort of like taking a look around, you don't see like a specific trail or anything like that. However, you can see that there's like on the walls and on the stone flooring, you can see like dried blood here and there. It's not leading anywhere, but kind of like evidence that there have been sort of like scuffles down here. There could be things eating other things down here. It's just really difficult to say.
Well,
None
this
of
could
it.
have been from anyone or anything.
Yeah.
Helps us with nothing.
I'm not sure. Selesnya would. That's not really her expertise, but looking at like the blood splatter, she's trying to figure out how they occurred. Like, is it sort of slashing wounds, or is it like a stabbing thing where it just drips on the floor but not on the walls? You know, is there anything she can find out in that regard?
Make me I'm gonna say a medicine check.
Okay.
if you want to get all forensic-y in here. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could have been anything. It could have even just been a rat that got eaten here, for all you know.
Okay.
Well, which way do we proceed? North or south?
If you see a rat, let me know.
Do I see a rat?
I point in a random direction.
I will say with that perception check, you can see rats kind of almost anywhere you look. Like if you just catch glimpses of them skittering away from y'all's torchlight.
Well, there's 10 over there, about 27 over there, and about 30 behind us.
Oh, thank you, Mox. The ever strapped to her chest lute gives off a few tunes as she sort of like just lets her thumb wander across the, I don't know what they're called, sides? Strings? Right, strings. And she does like some vocal exercises, and suddenly she starts talking in like these chittering noises. She sounds a bit like a rat, basically.
Are you trying to attract them to you?
She is casting a spell called Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Oh, the Pied
Yeah.
Piper Act again. Do we really need this right now?
Okay. So give me an animal handling check with advantage to see if you can kind of like get any of them to come near you, because they're kind of afraid of your light right now.
I am gonna move the fuck away from it.
So I also have this other trait. Wait.
Okay.
There we go. Speech of Beast and Leaf. Which kind of makes it more of a like conversation rather than animal handling. It's like charisma checks.
Right, but what I'm saying is like they're afraid of you right now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So it's not a matter of whether or not you can understand them. You're trying to get one to come near you that you can actually talk to.
Okay.
Mox, do you have any shit in your pocket that you can learn them with?
Okay, I would say with a 19, that's enough. You can see them scatter for a bit, and then like there's a big honker that sort of like he seems brave enough to kind of like crawl back towards you. You can see his little nose like sniff at you. He's got some chunks missing out of his ears. Like definitely has fought and won quite a few rat battles down here.
Epic
but he
rap battles of history.
That's where my head went. My
He
head
does
went.
kind of like crawl up to your feet and look up at you and say, "What want?"
Can I insight him to see what kind of personality he has? Like, is he?
He is a rat.
Is he a proud rat? Is he a kind rat? Okay, never mind.
I mean, like he's brave enough to come to you. That's like
Gotcha.
really, he's a rat.
Your courage is admirable, coming to a stranger. I wonder if you could tell me a little bit about this sewer. We're looking for a creature.
What kind?
The one you don't normally see down here.
Many new things down here.
Any particularly scary things?
Two-leg things with torch. Light. Bright.
Any things that aren't two-legged?
Many.
Any things that killed other things recently?
Yes.
Where?
It's a rat.
Yeah.
You have no idea. He kind
I'm
of
not gonna
like
check.
Yeah, exactly. He kind of like points his nose off towards the south.
Okay.
Go that way. Follow water. Big circle. Then tunnels.
Alrighty. She she bows towards the floor, which is kind of hard. It's a very narrow angle between her chest and her legs, and she says, "Thank you, friend." And do I have any food on me? I don't have any on my character sheet, but
I'm sure you have you would have whatever rations that your the conclave would give you. So
yeah. So she'll take out some like toast, I guess. Like I'm imagining
it's probably that fancy
Limbus.
elf bread. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly,
Limbus bread.
that's exactly that. Yeah.
She'll open like some leaves and take out like a triangle of it and give it to the rat.
Yeah, he takes the whole thing and just runs. He's gone.
Well, my little friend here told me that there's something unusual down this way, and then along some room, and then down some tunnels.
And we're going to believe a rat.
Something unusual 5 feet behind me as well. It was like talking to some like rat thing on the floor.
Oh well, it's what we have now.
Now, Snapper, where are your manners?
Until we find another clue, I think it would be wise to follow this one.
I'll take your word for it, there. What was that, Gobu?
Rats are smart.
Okay. Compared to who?
Okay.
Cunning. Tricky.
Smarter than most think.
There was Snapper.
So you can speak with rats. Can you speak with anything? Like a rat? Other animals?
Yes, I can.
Can you speak with swans?
Yes.
Me too.
Speaks with Mox's swans all the time.
I look at Selesnya. He cannot speak to swans.
Selesnya looks surprised. She was about to believe this. Oh.
He thinks he can, but he can't.
Between me and you, I'm their king. They had a vote and everything.
King.
You don't vote for kings.
It's
Well,
very
the
common
swans
practice in
inherit
swan
system.
society, you see.
Swans don't have a. I'm leaving. I'm gonna carry on down here.
All swans belong to the queen. How do you not know this as an English person?
We're not English, we're Scouse.
Exactly, lad.
They're a special brand, I tell ya.
As the Brummies
Yeah,
often say
so-
about us, we're a different breed.
You reach the end of the walkway here. It becomes very clear to you that you are going to have to get down into the sewer itself.
This is tragic. Ugh.
Gobu just walks right into it.
Ugh.
It's right at home.
They're chill. Sorry.
Path.
Like way deeper than he has to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying my goddamn best to like try and stick to the
No, avoiding it,
sidewalls.
anyway.
I know it's at an angle, but he's trying his best.
If you're trying like to not step in the water itself, like just make me like some kind of dexterity check, I guess.
Just a straight dex or acrobatics or
Whatever, whichever.
well, I can't do stealth.
No, you can't do stealth.
13.
I mean, you can do stealth if you're trying to be quiet.
13.
Yeah, I'll say you like barely manage to kind of like keep your nice shoes on the stone as much as you can. Like it's slippery, slimy, nasty, but yeah.
Is the water like
Damn it.
poop, or is it water?
It doesn't smell nice. So like it doesn't look like a sludge, but it's definitely probably passed through poop.
Okay.
I was wondering if Mage Hand could carry me, but
You definitely weigh more than
I am
Sword.
over the weight limit, sadly.
Yeah,
It's like £10, the weight limit.
it's not very much. Yeah,
Yeah.
10 or 15. So
That would have been so cool.
Is this a doorway?
Malgryn picks up Snapper, sets him back on the walkway.
Plump.
Wait, have I just been picked up and then put on the walkway? Am I not going?
If you want to.
Is this a door?
Yes, that is a door.
So confused.
Once again, just a...
No response.
I will try and open it.
Alright. It's not locked. You open it. It's a room that's got like a bunch of straw on the floor. There is a ball and chain shackle in here that currently doesn't hold anyone. You also know that the Senate does occasionally house prisoners down here. Ones that they can't fit in the jailhouses proper.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Why's my light so weird? I can't see in there.
There's
I
like a
can only see
lip.
behind me.
Yeah, there's like a lip there.
Oh, okay. Was there anything in there? I'm gonna...
There's just there's basically just straw on the floor, and then there's a manacle that's connected by a chain to a large like iron ball.
Could we not take the chains and try and chain the creature?
If the creature's an ooze, it won't be leech.
Yeah, but if it's asleep.
Rules.
No, I mean a chain literally won't hold it.
Oh. Okay.
It'll squeeze through like jam.
Jelly.
What kind of creature is this?
When you come back out the door, Gobu is just laying down in the water and rolling about.
Are you doing a slime angel?
Not quite. I just want to get my scent back.
That's fair.
What are you doing?
I smell like sewer.
Okay.
No arguments yet?
I need to stop
Nothing-
asking questions.
Nothing to see here. Carry on.
Gobu,
Hello.
you know that Yiva's gonna be so mad at you.
It's for the mission.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, nah.
Promise.
You guys continue down this walkway, kind of following the curve of the sewers. There is a sort of like not super stable archway that connects both sides of the I guess sidewalk, so to speak, towards the middle of the what would you call it? Like an aqueduct? I don't know.
Channel, something like that.
Channel, that's a good word, yeah.
Sure. That works.
I'm gonna go and have a look in this place over here real quick.
How are you getting across?
Oh yeah, that's a point.
Yeah,
I am
if
not.
you're
I am not doing that.
Okay, I was gonna say you're gonna have to hop if you're trying not to walk through the water.
Sludge. Sludge.
Do let us know if you find anything.
Is my light based on people around me?
So you
Because I just can't see when I go off by myself.
Here, I'm gonna send Tangarth off with you.
got
You gotta-
you.
Because I have dark vision, I can just see.
Yeah, I have dark vision on you. I thought.
Stutters.
Here, I'll just type it in again and see if that works. Can you
Oh
see?
yeah, there we go. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought I had it on you, but I guess maybe it didn't quite work. Yeah, you see more sewers, Gobu. Just more of the same kind of walkways, pathways. No telling exactly where they'd lead.
Okay. Stutters.
I'm not going through that. No chance.
I wanna stealth and just try and I wanna just have a quick look around.
Sure,
That's all.
go for it.
21.
Yeah.
And just
Slurp. It looks like another holding area. There are large iron shackles here, sort of connected to the wall. The smell increases like tenfold in here, Gabu. You can see this large kind of like pool where most of the water seems to be gathering. It's supposed to drain like further down. It's doing that, but very slowly.
Okay.
Question. You know the ball in the chain? Could that be detached?
It could be.
I'm going to attempt to detach the ball.
Okay.
However, I do that.
Are you trying to go back to the one you saw before?
Yeah, I'll go back to the one I saw before. Because I
Okay.
haven't been over
It's
there,
like,
actually.
you
I
can
don't know
go
there's
in
one
there,
over
but
there.
that's not the right way.
That is Senate property. Please leave it, Snapper.
Oh, God, trying to find myself getting lost in these goddamn sewers.
I'm gonna slurp my way up here.
Okay.
I'll investigate the thing to make sure it's safe to touch.
Is this like a dome then?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, not really a dome. It's more like a giant well.
Okay.
Like
What about
it
like the
goes
ceiling?
it goes up really far.
Uh,
You can kind of see like a little bit of daylight. So like where the chains are attached is maybe maybe a couple 100 feet up above you.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then like it's a lot deeper than the picture shows, but it's kind of hard to tell, like just because of how much sludge and nastiness is in the well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I
And
still
snap.
wanna.
Yeah, you can go ahead and move if you'd like.
I just want to attach myself to like the wall and slurp
Go.
around.
Go for it. Slurp around.
I want to slurp around.
Snapper, you're wanting to investigate this?
Yeah, I want to make sure that the ball and chain's safe to touch without, something happening to me. I don't want to get put inside of it somehow.
Just roll like an investigation check for me. Yeah, it seems fine. The only thing about it that you find that might be difficult is that it is heavy as fuck. Like the ball itself probably weighs about 80 pounds.
Yeah, so like double me. Could I detach the ball so I just have just the ball?
So you just have the chain, you mean?
Yeah, well, I just want the ball.
Oh, you just want the ball. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an iron chain. So you're gonna have to probably either like, do you have tools on you by chance?
I have some thieves' tools and some tinker's tools and
Tinker's tools might work. Because there's like basically there's like a clasp at the bottom. There is a screw on it if you want to use like make a tinker's check to see if you can kind of get that off.
Can
for
I
me.
hear?
yeah, okay.
Can I hear him fucking about with this?
You saw him wander back up that way.
All right, I'm gonna go and lecture him. I'll be back in a moment, Selesnya. That is Azorius Senate property. Please put it down.
What's it here for?
For Senate business. Never you mind.
Well, if it could help us get this creature back alive, do you think your precious Senate would be grateful?
Wait, how is this going to allow us to get it back? That is there to keep people
I'm
in.
far more intelligent than you. Leave it to me.
I don't see how this will help in any way.
If you stop lecturing me for 5 minutes, I'll show you how it'll help, okay? It's a good thing you're here. I might need some muscles.
I'm not carrying that thing.
You don't have to carry it. I've got a plan. I'm going to try to do the check I was going to make.
Sure.
So what the Tinker's check?
So probably, so what it would be is a d20 plus your dex plus proficiency.
Okay.
Also, Gobu, you see a concerning sight.
Oh no.
So 17.
17. Yeah, I'll say even with Mock standing there lecturing you, you managed to work the screw out of the clasp, and you've got a 80-pound iron ball.
I want to try and roll it.
Yeah, it rolls.
Yeah,
Not
see,
very
don't-
even, not very evenly, because there's like tiles and stuff here and cracks in the ground, and it's kind of uneven, but it does roll.
I'm gonna try and roll it into the sewer.
Okay, you can roll it into the sewer.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay,
Let's see where.
I'm trying to see if I could possibly stand on it.
Oh my god. I've just got onto what he's trying to do.
Okay, you can. It's not going to be easy to stay on it. You're going to have to make some dexterity checks, probably some acrobatics checks to stay on top of it.
Okay, yeah, I'm basically trying to go for the whole standing on top of a ball, rolling it down the sewer
Yeah.
without having to touch the stuff.
I mean, it's worth mentioning. As soon as that makes one rotation, the whole thing is going to be covered in the water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
going to get harder
it's
and
not gonna-
harder to stay
yeah.
on it.
So it's fun, so.
Yeah, go for it.
How is this helping
acrobatics, you said?
anything?
Yes.
I'm having fun, Mox, that's how. Fail immediately.
Yeah, so you go to try to do this like wild kind of fun idea that you have. The first step that you take to try to get on the ball, you lose your footing and fall face first into this like sewer water.
It's like
Joke's
taking your
on you,
first
'cause I
step
didn't
into
care
this.
about getting dirty.
Joke's on who?
Yeah, who's the joke on?
Myself, I just speak aloud.
I love
At the
the idea
ball,
of
okay, the ball.
I love the idea of him just being like, "Joke's on you," and he's not even looking at anybody.
Yeah.
Joke's on you, ball.
Nice. All right, Malgryn and
well, plan for-
Selesnya, what are you guys doing while these shenanigans are going on?
Selesnya is staring into her little flame like it's some sort of creature, like a little bird she's watching. It's like she's watching TV or something absentmindedly. Just the entire time.
Malgryn crosses over the goop channel and goes to investigate up here as well.
Go for it.
Welcome to my realm.
Your rookie does know that Gobu went up this way.
Gotcha. So I'll go.
And it's still slurping about.
I mean, it's a lot quieter than that, to be honest. But yeah,
Yeah. I'm just imagining you like just sticking to the wall at this point.
basically, just like gliding
chilling.
across. Yeah.
Oh, do I see that concerning sight in the?
You do see that concerning sight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I send I send my rookie back to wave everyone over.
I'm trying to stay out of range of the firelight.
If you weren't covered in filth, I would slap you.
Yeah, Mox, go put the ball back. Come on.
Yeah, across the channel, you guys see the Minotaur waving you guys over.
I'm taking the bridge.
That's
Oh, there's a bridge.
Yeah, there is a bridge. You can actually look across.
only just holding together, I think what Hatsu said. I didn't mean to ping there, sorry. And I think
Yeah.
what Hatsu said is only just holding together, so fingers crossed.
Yep, you're gonna have to make me a dexterity.
No!
On that
You
thing.
get towards the middle.
Oh, this is an unfortunate turn of events.
I did warn you. I
13?
did say that. Yeah, it crumbles as you walk across the middle of it. Mox, you fall and land on your ass in the water.
Ah!
Your nice armor.
If I was quick, I would have run over and cut the ends off. What you lucky?
I hate this job.
The
I
rest
hate
of
my
you
life.
do hear
Everything
like
is terrible.
stone collapsing from the direction that Mox went in.
Mox has just kind of sat there, just like looking at the floor, like this is the moment he's finally having where he's like, what went wrong? Like, how
At
did
least
my
nobody
life
saw
lead
it.
to this?
That's true. At least no one saw you.
I crawl my way back up, and I, covered in filth, just absolutely fuming, storm towards this place.
Oh, look, now we match.
Shut up.
Put the front and the back together, and you got one whole dirty person.
Yeah.
Selesnya, do you have any
weird-
cleaning magic?
No.
Stand very, very still,
Don't touch me.
and then.
Selesnya waves her hand over your pants, and they look cleaner, but they aren't cleaner.
You know what? That will do for now. Thank you, Selesnya.
Make you feel better about it at least.
She will make sure to renew her minor illusion every minute.
Thank you. Mox is mostly bothered about the image, so this makes him very happy.
She follows the.
You said something about a concerning sight?
Yeah, so as the rest of you catch up with Malgryn and Gobu, you see the large the cylinder kind of like going upwards, and the pool of nasty smelling water beneath you. Actually, Mox, just make me a Constitution save.
Oh no. 15.
Yeah, you're fine. It just smells like way more awful in here, and I feel like you're the one that would be most sensitive to it.
I'm fine. God.
Across the way where you guys can see Gobu sort of like sticking to the wall.
Hopefully not.
We'll do what now?
I don't want to be seen, if possible.
Oh, you don't want to be seen? Okay,
I'm trying
yeah,
to stare at the torchlight.
that's fine. There appears to be some kind of cage set up against the wall. The floor beneath the cage is just like littered with bones and blood.
Is the light there?
Yep. There's a torch. I went through last night and put fire everywhere there was fire.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Are those chains like dangling over the pit?
Yeah, so the end of them, so like right here where these are, those are probably about 200 plus feet up in the air.
Okay, yes, that's a big fall. If you were to fall off those chains,
Yeah. Big
okay,
fall.
okay, so that's not gonna happen then.
What
Definitely not
about-
tight roping them then.
I mean, you would fall into the sludge, but you don't really want to do that.
Doesn't hurt it.
That's what you think.
That's fair. Fair.
What do the bones look like? Do they look like an
Yeah.
animal I might be familiar with?
Are you investigating them?
I would like to, yes.
Go
I
for
want to
it.
do it from a distance,
From a distance,
if possible.
yeah, say you can do investigation, but it's going to be at a disadvantage.
Okay. So investigation, not like perception.
I have like a passive of
Yes.
16.
Oh shit.
4.
Oh,
They're
3.
bones, all right. They sure are bones.
I found some bones. Many of them.
Are
Malgryn
they
will,
also property of the Senate?
let's see. Can Malgryn do a medicine check on them to kind of determine like what they might belong to?
Yeah, are you also trying to figure out like cause of death or whatever?
Yeah.
Sure. And what did you say, Matt? I'm sorry.
I just said, did they belong to the Senate?
That would be for Mox to know, yeah.
That's why I asked.
I don't know.
So it looks like it was a humanoid at one point. It's hard to say if it was human or something else, but like that same general shape. Whatever killed it kind of like tore it to shreds. However, that's not the part about it that's interesting. Malgryn, as you're kind of like looking it over, even like sniffing a bit, it's almost like it was dead before something tore it apart. Like you get the lingering sense of like maybe poison, some kind of toxin.
Weird. So, and the bones are around the cage,
Yeah.
and there's nothing. Does the cage look like it's like a door is open, or is it locked up?
So like there's bones in the cage too.
Oh,
Like it's
okay.
just kind of like maybe it got pulled sort of out of the cage a bit. The door is closed though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Are
Um,
there?
is this like? I look at Mox and I say, is this cage Azorius property?
Is this cage Azorius property?
The cage is Azorius property. However, you you can't fathom any reason why it would have been put in here of all places, let alone like it's not Azorius's style to like torture people and like tear them apart. Like they want to put people through a trial. And even them holding people down here, like it's temporary. It's not something that like you come down here and you stay down here forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That's just not how we roll.
right. Like they're pretty much are holding cells down here because there are always people down here getting up to shit. So it's easier to just like throw them in a cell here when they get caught. That way they can come back later and get you later. So yeah, this is not like you would have trouble fathoming why the Senate would do this.
This is indeed Azorius property. However, it doesn't belong here. I am sure you might know something about the Senate. We are not in the business of torturing people. Not in the business of keeping people locked up forever. I have no idea, I can't even fathom why this cage would be down here. Very concerning.
Drops there.
Ah!
To specify why the cage would be in this room. Like this is like
Yeah.
It's like it got moved here.
I am fairly certain this was not built or made here. This has been moved from somewhere else. The Senate have a habit of keeping people down here, holding them before trial, or if the galls are particularly crowded, but we don't keep people here permanently. This is very concerning.
Selesnya tries to look at the blood all around and tries to see if there's any like paw prints or anything.
Sure. You can make me investigation or survival.
Alrighty. Survival with guidance. She
Go for it.
brushes her hair aside magically. Oops, I forgot my.
Oh, D4 though. Nice.
21.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that when you guys came into this room that you didn't notice them before. Probably just kind of focused more on the candle and, Malgryn waving you over. However, you do see kind of like they're not fresh, by the way. And the blood that's here isn't fresh either. This does seem to have happened some time ago. But you do see like dried, kind of bloody footprints heading off in this direction. It's hard to tell what creature made these footprints. However, you can see that it is big and not humanoid. So some kind of beast.
What are the prints like? Are they hooves or just like blobs or?
They're a bit more like blobs.
Okay. She points them out to the others. Whatever it is, I think it went that way.
So do we want to go that way or the complete opposite way?
Why would we go the complete opposite way?
Maybe it's a decoy.
A decoy.
Yeah, maybe it's a smart, intelligent creature.
I grab.
Yeah, you thought I was joking, didn't you? You didn't think that about, did you? Yeah.
Shut up,
Not
Snapper.
smart.
Creature's
Are
not
you
smart.
grabbing
Smart.
Gobu?
I grab the biggest bone
Okay.
and I stretch out my arm and I wiggle it in the water. Just like
Okay.
while this conversation's going on. So just like for a minute or two,
Okay.
I just wiggle it in the water.
With-
just to
with
see if
the-
anything happens.
Yeah, nothing
Oh,
happened.
okay.
Well, if this creature isn't smart, I think following the tracks would probably be the best course of action.
Agreed.
Okay, but if it's a trap, just saying.
Your concerns are duly noted, Snapper.
I will lead the way.
I'm gonna go in the ceiling.
Yeah, that's fine. Easy enough. You are inherently spidery, so you do as you please.
Sticky.
Sticky. Yeah, so you guys come into another long sewer channel. You can see up and down the halls here. Off towards your north appears to be more supply crates, supply barrels. There's even a kind of disorganized wine rack up there. Most likely Azorius supplies, just for the men and women unfortunate enough to be stationed down here.
I'm gonna go and check the mouse.
Yeah, go for it.
Are there any good vintages here?
In a sewer.
In a sewer.
Why don't you make me an investigation check?
Ooh, natural 19 for 19.
Where's he gone?
Over here.
He's on the other side.
Ah.
Yeah.
I spotted bottles of wine and just like,
I'll say, you don't find any good vintages. However, you do manage to find just about the only wine bottle that is like full.
pocket that for later.
That helps my question. Are there any empty bottles?
Oh, plenty.
I'm gonna take one and then fill it with sewer water and put it back.
Oh no.
Easy enough. Yep. You can also see a door right here, by the way. I don't know if that's easy to see on the map, but
Just like a little slit of light.
a little sliver of light.
Where were the tracks leading?
So they seem to be going like down this way. You guys are going the opposite direction of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay. Let me get my shrimp. Shrimp.
Wow.
Just like looks like another outpost type little gathering area, rest area.
Okay. Back on the trail.
Give me another like just a straight intelligence check, Mox.
4.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Told you I'm more intelligent.
Nice.
Cool.
This is a chair.
That's a table, and that is a torch. This bridge, by the way, does appear to be a lot sturdier than the one you walked
Oh,
across.
good, because I
and
crossed
yes,
it to get to the wine.
Sure enough, yeah. As you walk across it, easy enough. Like nothing happens. You can see a few more of the cages down south, but these are empty, clean, and standing upright.
Check
like
them out.
appear to be like kind of where they should be.
Now these are so odd that these are where they are supposed to be. Huh. I have no idea what's going on down here, but I'm beginning to get.
Well, basically, there's this like
nervous.
beast thing, and we've been told to go get it.
I meant about the cages, Snapper. Don't be a smart ass.
Don't be a
It-
dumbass.
Selesnya, make me another survival check while
That's
you
fair,
guys
you
are
got me.
walking down here.
Mm-hmm. Is this a planned thing? Can I guide myself?
Yeah, you can guide yourself. I'm basically just trying to see if you can keep following the trail.
Gotcha. I should really get a macro for this. 19.
Yeah, even the 17 would be enough. You like the blood trail sort of like falls off as you guys kind of pass over to this side, like it trudged through the water a bit. However, you can see like sort of like scraping marks along the like inner wall of the channel here that continue down this direction.
Oh, it's walking in the channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or was at one point. Yep.
Yeah.
Gross.
Mm-hmm.
Big growth.
I wonder where your friends are, Mox.
Oh, the patrols?
Yes, there was wine there.
Oh, I suppose they're off shift at the moment.
Yeah,
only-
Mox, that intelligence check, sort of like you get like a delayed reaction.
oh
As
no.
she asks you this question, it does occur to you that it is a little weird that you haven't seen any other officers wandering around.
There should be regular patrols through here. We haven't seen anybody yet. I don't think the Senate would clear them out of our way. Huh. Alright, I'm going to start moving with a little bit more purpose now. A little bit more pace. Quicker pace. Selesnya, you're following the tracks, right?
Yes, I don't see you. She's trying to stay close to you to maintain your pants. There you are.
You're my favorite now.
Yeah. You notice, by the way, she also has pristinely clean clothes.
Excellent.
As far as you can see.
Yes, as far as you can
As
see.
far as
That's
you
right.
can see. You can see more supplies have been stashed here. Just everyone make me a general like perception check.
Ooh. Oh, damn.
Big boy perception.
Oh, damn. Equally
Um,
perceptive.
Is this appropriate to use smell?
Yeah, you can use smell.
Okay.
So everyone except for Mox, who probably is focused a bit more on how weird this situation has occurred to be to him. You kind of like take a look to the supplies as you pass by them, and notice that like most of these crates and barrels have been like ripped open. There's kind of like crumbs of food, like cheese, bread, that sort of thing.
Hiya, Lucy.
Lucy!
Yeah, that'll be my sister shouting from the living room downstairs to my
Oh
sister.
my gosh.
I can hear them microwaving food in the kitchen. That's how fucking loud that thing is.
Oh, Jesus. Tell
Distant
Lucy I'm going to come down there
echo.
and smack her upside the head if she doesn't shut the fuck up.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, like it looks like this storage area has been like torn apart by something quite big.
I guess I'm just kind of like out here, just like kind of looking around, looking for. I'm probably expecting to find body parts at this point.
Yeah, like you're looking for big clues and you just kind of walk past like a really big one.
Yep.
Looking for everything and see nothing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades, master of fuck all.
Yeah, Malgryn's gonna check around and see if he can find like kind of like any indications of what did this, if it's like left pieces of itself behind, like hair or slime or like claw marks, just anything that can
Sure.
give him a would it be
Do
or-
investigation. Yeah.
Alright.
With advantage because you've got your senses and whatnot.
Gotcha. 18.
So you're looking around, trying to find like some kind of sign. You don't find slime or goo or anything like that. What you do find is like this strange, like, I'm trying to think of like maybe like plate-sized scrap of something sort of shimmery and like it looks metallic. As you pick it up, it feels more like kind of like keratin. So it feels more like a fingernail or like a like bone, like that sort of material.
Mm-hmm.
But it's this like big sort of like metallic looking scale.
Is it? Does it? Is it? Does it look like it could be like vaguely insectoid or something?
Yes.
Do I know like what? Are there? Are there like? Are there big beetles or something down here that could leave something like this, or do I think this might be like this might be something like magically created?
Give me a history check.
Gotcha.
Would it be reasonable to think that we
Oh,
think
just
that
8.
came from the creature?
It could be.
Yep, I don't know enough.
Yeah. You're not sure what this is, what it's come from. It does look out of place, so it may have come from the thing that you're tracking.
I'm going to call Gobu over, see if he recognizes this.
Oh,
He sounds so
Gobu, does-
cute. I love him.
Gobu, does this look familiar? Do you think this might come from the creature we're searching for?
hmm.
I'll show him the scale.
Gabu, make me make me
A pizza.
a nature
Aw.
check.
Now I'm hungry.
Nature. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh boy, that's not good. 14.
You're not sure what this is, Gabu, but it does not look like the thing. Like, you have seen what you're looking for. This has nothing to do with what
Yeah.
you're looking for.
Hmm. Not worth.
You mean there's something else down here that could be huge, terrifying, and wanting to kill us?
Probably.
Oh, goodness. What the hell happened
Lots
here?
of
Like, at this point, like, Mox turns around and sees all the supplies being scattered about.
Yeah, absolutely.
What on earth
Malicious
happened?
creatures.
Any creatures.
Gobu makes himself look bigger.
That is terrifying.
At this point, as you guys are kind of like standing here taking stock of what you see, kind of piecing together some clues, you hear this like off in the distance, not close to you, probably maybe about half, not even a half, like a quarter of a mile away, echoing through the tunnels. You do hear this loud, like, kind of screeching sound
Mm-hmm.
coming down in this direction.
In our direction.
Well, it's like coming from here.
Oh, the sound. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna move
and
up
it's
and
not
just have a look.
not close.
Gotcha. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That might be worth investigating.
Don't see anything.
Does it sound like a bug?
I'll say with that that check that you made, the nature check, you have no idea.
Okay.
There are a lot of sounds that are unfamiliar to you, Gabu.
Oh, damn, there's a fucking
This is a
bridge over
different
there.
precinct than I'm used to.
This is a place that you're used to. It's just that like you can't pick that sound out in your mind.
Okay.
My roll's been garbage today. I think it's time for me to take a running leap And try and jump over there because there's no bridge to walk over.
Acrobatics.
Sorry, 18.
Yeah, you easily.
Oh, sorry, no, dirty 20. Nice.
Yeah, easily.
Shown. Push the dirt off my shoulder. Carry on.
You see, hey Gobu, there you see
Yeah.
the crumbled bridge that Mox crashed through. You recognize this area. You guys have walked through it before.
Is that a doorway?
It is. Alright.
Might have been the stupidest thing I've done all session, but fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, I don't think these monsters answer doors, you know.
You get no
Can't
response.
be polite.
However, knocking on this door, it wasn't fully shut, so it does kind of creak open. You see kind of like another stairwell.
Is this where the sound's coming from?
You're not sure. The sound stopped, like it's not
Oh.
continuing. Yeah.
If this door can be opened, I'm actually just gonna try and just creak it open ever so slightly and have a look.
You can see another long hallway. The faintest glowing of light coming from the end of it.
I'm gonna shout down, "Hello there, Azorius Senate members present?"
Couple seconds. Hello there, Azorius Senate present, and it like echoes back to you.
Now I'm asking the questions here.
Did we?
No, I'm asking the questions here.
Were there still tracks to be followed by the?
Make me another survival check
Okay.
if you
I see
want
the
to
light
follow
bulb
your trail.
direction.
You
I'm
can
back.
use guidance again. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Gobu?
Oh,
I
damn.
see light in the bottom direction and I back off.
That's fair. You can see the source though. It's just coming from like another floor torch.
27.
Selesnya, you can see kind of more evidence that something's been moving around down this direction.
Okay. She lets the others know. Go check it out, rookie.
Oof, is this does this grate go across the whole
Yeah.
the walkway?
Yeah, so here you guys kind of come upon this like large it's kind of like a grate, but also kind of like a portcullis. You can see that there's a lever on the wall that is possibly used to raise it. It is currently shut.
Where's the lever at?
Up above you, like up against the wall.
All right. So yeah, Malgryn will pull it, or we'll throw the spit.
You hear a loud clank echo through the channel as you throw the switch down. Before an even louder sound occurs, you can hear gears turning, chains being pulled as the grate begins to raise up into the ceiling, echoing all through the hole and allowing you passage through to the other side.
Well, whatever's down here probably knows that we're here now.
I would say that's a safe bet. If we can go through here, I will once again lead the charge.
Go for it.
I'm gonna drop down and just give myself one last coating.
one
Right,
one last
proceed.
coating.
And I'll go back in the wall.
Alright,
Another prison cell.
Selesnya, make
Hello.
me one more survival check.
Okay. Oh.
The trail runs cold as you guys pass through here. You can see like sleeping bags, bedrolls, and pallets have been kind of made all along the hall here, to the north and to the kind of like nestled along the alcove down below you. Mox, you know that this is not Azorius. These are probably like potentially maybe like homeless people living down here, or you know, like anybody that's kind of like stowing away for the night.
Sorry, pardon me. Well, this isn't Azorius for a change. This appears to be some kind of homeless encampment.
Malgryn's gonna creep down this this passageway. He's gonna stealth down and check it out.
Go for it. You can see here, Selesnya, that they've kind of left a roaring bonfire in the middle. The bones that are scattered about are not humanoid. Looks like bits of someone's dinner, like chicken or fish.
It's such an optical illusion. I thought this was like a well, like a really deep thing with a fire at the
Funny,
center.
man.
What?
Oh, actually, now that you've pointed it out, I can actually kind of see it.
Yeah.
So Malgryn, you make your way down this hall. You come upon like another bonfire, and then there's like a table sort of laid out behind you. Like the scent hits your like sensitive nose immediately. All laid out across the table are cuts of like nasty, rotted, decaying meat. So like you can see maggots kind of crawling around in some of it. It's nasty. There's no one in here though. Like you don't get the sense that anyone who may have set this up is still around. And there is another, I guess like a gate off to the south, kind of blocking your access further south.
Are there any like markings or anything on the gate?
Yeah, make me a investigation check. No smelly advantage, just kind of looking around.
Gotcha. 5 again.
Is your well? Here's the question: is your friend helping you? Because I imagine he would be.
Yeah, I guess he would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you that 22.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So you do see something kind of like not necessarily marked into the gate. It's actually as you walk down and sort of pass by the table, you can see a little slip of paper kind of like laying on the corner. It's got dates and like numbers sort of recorded down along it. It's hard for you to tell what this is recording, but it looks like somebody was definitely taking notes on something. And at the bottom you do see this symbol. Hang on, I didn't have this ready. And I'm gonna post that in Discord for you.
Shit.
So it looks like the Golgari have been messing around with something down here.
Yeah. Malgryn's going to stuff that into his pouch and draws sword and I don't know, just kind of be more ready. And he waves his rookie to go get everyone again.
All right.
I'd like
guys-
to stealthily go down here to this
Okay.
section, by the way.
Sure. Roll me stealth.
Doesn't it roll? It should roll 2.
It's fine. You do
Both
easily.
20 anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do easily make your way down this hallway. You can see that they've like kind of put up not really umbrellas but like tarps to kind of like protect them from the like drippings, I guess you would say, of the sewers overhead as they're like walking through this tunnel. You can see more bedrolls have been laid out. Couple of supplies have been sort of stashed in the corner. You do eventually make your way into the little room where Malgryn and the others are, and you are
That's right. I didn't go there.
okay.
I just wanted to go down here like by myself, kind of quiet, and
Okay,
check
yeah.
to see if this part's clear.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. you
Okay,
noticed
and
everybody.
there's beds.
There are beds. Just make me a perception check.
Also, I just want to know if people sleep here, really.
Right. Yeah, and that's yeah. That's what the check is for.
Okay. A little bit delayed. Is it gonna come through?
You know, the macros are actually on your character sheet in Roll20 as well.
Yeah, I might do it on there for now.
Yeah,
I think
it's a little bit quicker.
The extension's a bit buggy today.
You cannot. Well, you might be able to pass through there, but it's a closed gate.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, they just rolled so many.
What? People sleeping
Like
in
the first
beds?
one was a nat 1 though.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's hard to tell if there are people actively using these beds, how long ago it's been since someone was in them, that sort of thing. You just know that right now they're empty.
Oh, okay, yeah. I just wanted to know that somebody would definitely sleep on this thing. Because I want to know if the walls, like, they're like rock, aren't they, or something?
Yep.
I'm trying to think, like, would I be able to, like, write on the walls? Maybe
Depends on what
carve.
you use. Yeah, you could carve.
I'm just gonna look. I could use like a dagger. I could try and carve something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to carve a message in Thieves' Can't.
Sure. Just make me like a general dexterity check just to see how clear the message will be. But you absolutely can carve something. Yeah, easy. Whatever you want to carve, you can do that. No problem.
Yeah, I'm just gonna carve on top of one of the beds in Thieves' Can't. I'm watching you.
do you like draw a little eyeball too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. No problem.
Okay, I'm done. Thanks.
All right.
I
No
got
problem.
what I wanted.
These people aren't dead. They're certainly going to be terrified when they come back.
Yeah.
All right. So Gobu and Selesnya, you guys have met up with Malgryn, Mox, and Snapper. What are you doing?
Yeah, I guess I'll just go back to the group.
Okay.
Looks like this is Golgari activity, and I'll show them the paper with the symbol.
Oh, nice. Golgari.
Hmm.
I missed where you found that. Was it like a?
Yeah,
On
on
the
the
table.
table.
So it's just like a parchment with their symbol on it, or?
Yeah, and some
Dates.
dates and notes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Does the? I'm not sure how I would know this myself, but
Mhm.
does the meat on the table, does it look like it was prepared rotten, or is this like a bunch of meat that has been left here unintentionally?
Make me a history check.
Okay.
The history of this food.
Guidance. Oh no, that would not help.
Oh no!
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
Why am I getting? What? Oh, it's wisdom. Okay, never mind. Yep.
What does this mean?
Oh wait, no, it's intelligence. What?
Hmm?
That's actually a -1. I'm not sure why it's a 0.
Oh, 1 minus 1. Oh, what? You have -2?
Natural
I have a
zero.
-2 int modifier.
Are you
Yeah.
proficient in history?
No.
Oh.
Will that be
Well,
+3?
yeah, you rolled in that one, so
That
No,
is
it should be
it.
-2.
-2, I think.
Can you get
Oh.
negative rolls? Or is it just cap out to
Yeah,
Yeah,
zero?
you
they
can.
didn't want to feel that bad for you, maybe.
you definitely can. Your modifier must just be wrong then. I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird. All my int mods are wrong.
That's weird.
Strange.
Let's see.
Are these notes readable, by the way?
Yeah, they're readable. It's just like all you see are numbers. Like it's you can tell that they're dates. Like they're kind of laid out in a chronological order. But what's beside the dates is just a string of numbers.
I'm gonna write them down. Keep a note of that.
We can go further north or further south, I believe, then.
Could I try to look for trails again, or have I lost that?
Sure. No, you can try.
Sweet.
I'm gonna try as well.
Go for it.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
There we are.
Yeah, you can see so like you could see claw marks like kind of like coming around this corner, like they were going down in here. And then like you can definitely make them out on the other side of the gate, like there's something being kept down there and it wants to get in, but it's been kind of like you can see that it's definitely been working on trying to get through this way but hasn't been able to.
Oh, shit.
Gobu phases through the door.
I've just got onto the point. It's fucking Sprinkle from Critical Role. call the guards.
Slash Golem.
Which way do we proceed then?
Well, if the south is locked, perhaps the east.
All right then.
There's just beds over there.
For some
These
reason,
tents.
I had a feeling I might be able to read Thieves' Camp, but I can't.
So they're kind of like tarps that have been set up. So yeah, kind of like tents. Basically offering a little bit of shielding from like the moisture and the
drippings.
yeah.
Mox hates this.
Well, I think we've reached the place where we were stood 5 minutes ago.
Yes, there is a place just north of here where there are more beds. We could possibly go through there.
So the gate over here,
About yeah.
like a lock.
Are you gonna try to open it?
I just want to see like how it would be opened.
It looks like it normally would have a lock on it. At the moment, it doesn't though.
Oh, like a padlock.
Mhm.
But the padlock's missing.
Yeah.
So it could probably be opened.
Selesnya has lost Mox.
My
The
pants!
light ran away.
She ran in a circle and then returned to the room with the lock.
I'm over here with Malgryn. I'm like,
I love what's happening right now so much.
Oh no.
everyone roll initiative.
No, I love what's happening. It's all great. It's all good. Actually, Gobu, just make me a perception check with advantage because it'll be a sniffy check.
Okay. Ooh. 26.
Somebody farted.
You get the scent of something like very strongly fungal coming from beyond the gate.
Hmm. Hmm. Fungus.
I love how tempted.
Fungus.
It's like I want to go in there.
What's that, boy? uh,
Hmm.
does it seem familiar to you?
Just like fungus, I guess. I guess most fungus smells somewhat similar.
Why could the creature not get out if it's not locked?
I was
Good
wondering
question. What a good question.
Does the door only open one way?
Are you gonna try to open it?
Yes.
Just like a tiny bit.
Yeah,
Just
it
gonna-
just sort of creaks open. It opens inward,
Inward.
but
So
it does open.
okay, but if something were just pushing up against it from the south, it would not get out.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I pull it closed.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this so much.
Like from the ceiling, just push.
Selesnya will like. She doesn't want to shout. She'll strike a few notes
hmm
and just hope that someone hears them and comes.
Yeah, I would. If I heard that, I would probably go to her.
Like, why is there music?
You have been summoned by the power of music.
What's the matter?
Just like
Aye.
a rat.
Doesn't work for me
uh,
normally.
This door, it only opens one way. I thought it was locked, but perhaps the creatures behind it and just couldn't get through because it couldn't figure out the mechanism.
I'm just going to take the pommel of my sword and I'm just going to bomb, bomb, bomb on the door to see if I get any response.
Oh lord.
The gate.
Yeah.
You hear clang, clang, clang as Mox makes about as much noise as one can make on the door, but
For fuck's sake.
you don't hear anything in response. And
Why?
the door swings inward again because it is not locked or shut.
I pull it closed.
Why do you not want to go through there, Gobu?
I do. When everyone's ready.
Everybody, shall I go in?
Don't clang. No
Are we
noise.
all here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
I'll-
Selesnya gives you a nod and like readies her little ball of fire.
I will try and walk in stealthily.
Yeah. Gobu puts a finger.
After knocking.
Yeah, after making as much noise as you can. Would you all like to do stealth checks for me? Stealth
Yeah.
rolls?
Damn it.
I even got the. I took off my awesome armor.
Oh,
To be
30.
quiet, yeah.
Oh no.
Natural 20. As quiet as you can be when you're fucking surrounded by people smacking gates.
Pretty much.
Alright. You guys can pass through the gate.
Malgryn is gonna grab one of those like supply crates and put it in the door so it doesn't close all the way.
Oh,
Okay. Smart.
good idea.
You can do that. Easy.
What
as
are
you guys-
those?
Yeah, I was gonna say, as you guys get towards the end of this hall, the fungal scent becomes a lot stronger to all of you. You can see these large, like kind of bulbous, porous. They're not mushrooms, but they're definitely some kind of big fungus, sort of clustered towards the end of this this bend here.
Nature check to see if they're poisonous at all.
You don't know for sure, Selesnya. They very well could be, though.
Okay, she's gonna keep
I-
a distance.
I haven't seen these before, have I?
I'm trying to think. Just do like just a straight intelligence roll for me.
13.
15?
13.
13. I would say that is still enough. You've seen a lot of things like this down here before.
Okay. Do they just grow on their own?
You don't know.
Don't know. Okay.
They're not an unfamiliar sight though.
Yeah. Avoid.
Will do.
What's this?
It's just kind of like a little dip in the like you can keep going. There
Okay.
it's something on the map. I don't but you can see through the yeah.
It's a smaller sewer for the bigger sewers.
There you go.
Sewer. I'm just
Like-
trying to stay ahead of everyone.
Yeah, sure.
On the ceiling, of course. Naturally.
Not a problem.
It's getting real twisty real fast.
If you can see a token, you can see the thing.
Everyone, hold up.
So if you can see something, you can see it.
I was over here.
Oh.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I don't know where you are.
You can see more
Oh.
of these big clusters of fungus. The one that you can see right now has sort of like these big kind of like purple growths on it. Whatever it is isn't moving though. It's just more like it's more fungus.
Okay. Not dangerous. Let's move on. Right or south then?
Can I still? Is there? Can I still? Is there still a trail? Is there a trail of any kind down here?
Sure, make me another survival check.
Good point.
You can both make one together, or you can like at advantage, or one of you can do.
I was gonna say, if she sees him like looking around, he seems a little bit more experienced. She's gonna help him and quickly lay a hand on his shoulder and guide him as well.
Okay.
Oh, awesome. Oops. Should be just that 13, so 16.
So the creature is definitely somewhere in these tunnels, but it's like there's not a trail down here. It's more like evidence of it living here.
This is like its den. It's just kind of around.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Malgryn will say, "It's close. Be ready."
Everyone, keep your eyes peeled.
Do any of these tunnels go like lower in altitude?
Yeah.
down?
The one next to you,
This one.
and the one that was above, like
Okay.
where you passed those fungus.
The one that went down, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stay together.
No problem. This appears to kind of lead out into like another one of those big pool areas. However, you're blocked off from entering it. Like this is not a movable grate that you have approached here. Like you're just seeing big iron bars blocking you off from this room.
Okay. Let's head back.
So little sight.
That
Where is everyone?
sucks not having dark vision, doesn't it? I feel like that's super interesting though. Like you really do have to stay with the party or you're just kind of like, I can't
Yeah.
see.
Well, that thing couldn't get through there anyway, so.
You can see like scrapes along the floor where it definitely tried,
Okay.
Sorry, is it like a big gate or something?
Yeah.
it's like a grate. So water can pass through, but whatever is down here doesn't seem to have been able to.
Is there like a device that could open it?
No, it's not an open. It's not
Oh.
like a. It's not like a gate. It's just bars.
Okay, got you.
Ew, what's that?
Can't believe that's a token.
So now that you're closer to them, you can see like more of these big fungal growths. These have like kind of like violet nubbins all over them. I guess is the best way to say, is to say like kind of like growing out of the holes. Like they don't move or anything. They're just kind of like growing out of the fungus themselves.
Whatever you
Okay.
do, don't touch them.
Why so much? So much fungus.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
What?
So,
What?
Mox,
Run!
turn the corner here. Are you saying run?
Yes.
Okay.
Troll in a dungeon.
Because the creature that was at the end of the tunnel was asleep until you
Oh, no.
shouted. You see this giant, like, colossal beetle, kind of curled up in the corner against, kind of like in a bed of fungus and hay and that sort of thing. As you see it and panic shout run, it sort of slowly pushes itself to its feet. And I need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Thanks, I hate it.
Well,
Oh boy.
well done, big police guy. Fucking goddamn Senate.
Shut up, you jobless little
The
urchin.
Senate, the protector of all laws and all that. You see a big monster and he goes, run away!
Oh no, not the monster!
Not the thing we've been sent to go get! Run!
Oh, that's even worse.
I need to take it. I need to
Actually, it's
capture
exactly-
it. I can't kill it.
Exactly, I got a
Alex
natural 1 on my initiative.
Straight up rolled a 0. So I guess that's good.
Is this a good time to run to the bathroom?
Yeah, this will be. We'll go ahead and take a break here. We'll
Okay.
do like
Okay.
a 10-minute. Back.
Okie dokie.
Cool.
So the people watching the stream will be back in about 5-10 minutes. See you then.
Yeah, I hear it. Oh, Doom, nice.
Oh, can I have the link again?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I didn't see it earlier. But maybe you did.
Very good.
Just
very
forget to click the fucking character. Always. Oh no.
Wow, this is some amazing initiative from everybody involved.
I know, right?
good. Hey, to be fair, the beetle got a 0. So you know, all you had to do is roll a 1.
It's
I actually
just
did
as
roll a one.
surprised as we are.
It's true. Do you need me to put your token up there, Matthew?
Yeah, there it is.
What did you roll? 18. Oh, jeez.
Oh, thank God somebody's
Well,
doing
okay,
something.
then.
Yeah, I always forget to click it first. My bad. I need to
That's okay.
learn it.
That's okay. That would put you first. You can hear Mox scream down the hall.
You're so far. away.
I was like being sneaky by myself, just
No.
chilling. Right, let's get a measurement.
This,
The slowest
this is
guy as
rad
well.
music.
Fucking Doom.
Sitting here headbanging like.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action dash to get closer, I guess.
Go for it.
I feel like this music is what's going through Malgryn's head all the time.
Absolutely.
Can I see the creature yet? From here?
Can't see it on the map, you can't see it.
Yeah.
I can see it on the map. It's just, yeah.
I would
Huh?
say from there, no.
Oh.
Oh,
You'll
that's
have to
all.
get around that corner.
That's all my movement, so
You
can't see it.
You can take an action to dash.
Don't really fancy running up into this thing's grill, so
That's probably a good idea.
I'll just hold my action for a short bow attack.
Sure. If you see anything hostile.
Yeah, if I see the thing.
Cool, cool. Gobu!
Oh.
So I'm still on the ceiling.
Yep.
How tall is it actually?
It is about 15 feet wide, 15 feet tall.
Okay,
It's huge.
perfect.
Yeah, it's
Great.
massive.
Yeah. So from my back, I just like pump some of my form, like towards my back, and like the center of my back, like a big appendage comes there, like a big tail, spiky tail, and it like solidifies, and my body becomes slightly less shiny. And I'm gonna. Oh boy.
Oh shit! Sorry.
Hmm?
No, just don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Thank God somebody's keeping an eye on the stream.
Oh shit, yeah.
It's on the BRB screen.
I'm gonna just like. Does it look like it's coming at us? I assume.
I
Or not yet?
mean, it's just now standing up. So, like, it definitely is watching you all.
Okay.
Doesn't look super friendly.
I'm just gonna stay here and hold. I'm gonna get ready to attack it if it comes close. If it starts shorting us.
Yeah. Sounds good. Alright. In that case... So, Snapper, you watch as the purple, the purple growth on this, like, ball sort of, like, sucks into one of the holes, pops out from one of the other ones, and it's gonna make an attack against you.
Gross.
Damn it.
So... It's gonna make 3 attacks against you.
Jesus.
That's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. Also, how much reach does your tail have? It won't matter because this thing fills up the whole tunnel, but just out of curiosity. Gobu.
Sorry, what was that?
How much reach? Is it 10 feet?
It would be 10 feet, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just so. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. I believe all 3 of those miss. What's your AC?
My AC is 16.
Yep. So it kind of like swings. You can see at the edge of it, it's got this like kind of sharpened tip. It tries to make 3 quick stabs at you, and just barely misses each time.
Can I release the bow at that?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a disadvantage because it's right next to you, but you can.
Yeah, it's more of just a panic reaction
Yeah,
shot.
absolutely.
Someone's trying to hit me.
Absolutely. Yep, that hits. So.
It's just 8 damage.
Yeah. Alright. You kind of pling. Even in a panic, manage to sort of loose this arrow directly into the meat of this kind of purple fungus. It's hard to tell if it looks like it hurt or not, but you did some damage. All right, Malgryn, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to use. I'm gonna. Malgryn points a sword at the purple fungus and casts sacred flame from it.
Do it.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. I don't think it actually can make that save.
That makes
Exactly.
sense.
With a -5 dex, it actually cannot make that save. So you point your sword at this fungus, this sort of holy light, or don't Boros Legion don't they have like a different effect or something? Or am I?
It's
remember
like
remembering
it's
that.
usually like fiery. It does usually look like fiery or it just like brilliant light.
Yeah, so this flame just sort of like, you can even see the flame kind of like billowing out of the other holes as you light this thing ablaze. It sort of makes that loud, high-pitched screeching sound that you guys heard before. It still appears to be alive, however, just barely.
All right. Yep. That'll be Malgryn's turn.
Okay. And what about his friendo?
His friendo will go hit the fungus twice.
Do it.
Good luck.
That actually, the first one actually hits.
No way.
Yeah.
Minus
Yeah.
5, right?
Yeah. It's not a powerful creature, it just,
Yeah.
you know. So roll damage.
All right.
If it'll let you.
There we go.
Oh, I think you can click on attack too, by the way, just for future reference, and it'll do.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it does work, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so depending on how he's holding the blade, but it doesn't matter because he manages to just sort of slice this thing in half.
Nice. Good
No
kill.
longer poses a threat. I believe that's all he can do.
Mm-hmm.
Selesnya, you're up.
Hello. Okay, could you give me dark vision as Selesnya morphs, falling onto all fours, into a white tiger?
Oh damn!
Oh yeah, nice. I don't know where your token went.
I deleted it.
Yeah, I won't be able to change that probably, but I can.
Oh wait, no, I had to save it
Oh.
first. Wait. Oh.
Oh my god, there's so many.
She's cloning herself.
I cast mirror
It's
image.
blur. Yeah.
Damn it! Why isn't it updated
you're-
before?
Yeah, but if you're trying to like drag out from the token, it's gonna do the token that I've assigned to you.
Oh.
Let me hang on.
Oh,
I
there
can
we
do
go.
it from here. Yeah, I was gonna say you can drag the picture over and that'll work. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I could just like put them over each other. Oh no, that doesn't work.
Can you see now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
That
Delete
artwork
that.
is really cool, by the way.
Yeah, that's great.
What looks great?
The artwork for your target is dope.
Oh. I just found it like 5 seconds ago. What has dark vision? Where's the beetle? I don't see it. Where
The
have
beetle
people?
is down in the corner.
It's through the tunnel that Mox is at the entrance of.
Oh right. She's gonna run in there. Wait, let me. Need to find the stats. There we go.
Meow.
30 feet.
Don't think so.
Oh, there it is.
I love that.
Who
Okay.
that one?
The tiger will sort of go down closer to the floor and like prowl, and it's gonna hold its action to attack.
Do an attack
With it can only do one attack, right? As a reaction.
as a reaction. Yeah.
So it readies its bite.
All right. Are tigers large, by the way?
Yes, they are actually.
Ah.
Bigger.
Wow.
It's
Big
huge.
kitty. All right. Mox, you're up.
All right. I'm going to do the opposite of what I suggested everybody else do. Ah!
Oh my
All
god.
right. Mox charges in.
I see everybody else is charging towards it. I'm like, fuck it, why not? I'm going to make a attack with my Shotel of the Meshatani. Meshinatai even. That's not great. That is 15.
That hits.
Oh, it hits! Dope. Only 1d8. This sucks, I hate this class. That is... What's
You're
8?
used to playing things that are level 14.
Yep. That is 14 points of 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna action surge.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack it again.
Do it.
Fucking sucks. Why? God damn it, Mox. Why can't you be aware that you're a warlock? That is slightly better than before. Fuck. Where's my thing? Sorry. Yeah, 18 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Awesome. That is another 11 points of sloshing damage.
Sloshing damage.
So Mox like kind of runs in like a crazy person after he's told everyone to leave. Takes 2 swings at this big beetle. You score like long marks into its kind of like chitinous hide. Doesn't like that. Doesn't like that at all. And you're kind of now the only thing standing in its way.
I figured.
And
Oh.
seeing as it's its turn, it's going to lower its head and try to stab you with, like, it's going to try to gore you with its long horn.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 26 to hit.
That hits.
You take 18 points of piercing damage as
Damn.
it, like, just sinks this huge, like, long, sharp horn into you.
Mm-hmm.
And then... Nah, it's cool. It's cool with you. It's gonna try to take you out first. Snapper, you're up.
I just remembered we're level 5.
Yeah.
True that.
At the start, I was like, "Oh, this can't be so bad. We're only level 1." But, yeah.
Exactly that bad.
That bad. I mean, that's kind of why I like to start a little bit higher, because then you can have a little bit more fun. But yeah,
Yeah,
still just as hairy as if you were level 1.
definitely.
Snapper.
Yeah, okay. Do I see the beast layer? Is it like really far in that tunnel?
Can you see it on the map?
Oh no, so I guess not.
Yeah.
Yep.
You haven't seen the token yet, so be ready to be terrified.
I still haven't seen his token, and that's my full movement. I'm so slow. My little feet can't run that quick.
You guys hear Snapper's feet. Pat,
I guess I'll bonus action dash again over to here. Alright, I can see its token now, so could I take a shot with my short bow against it?
Easy. Yep.
And you get sneak attack.
If you hit.
If you hit.
If you hit, yeah. I don't even know if you're still. I don't even know if you're still a rogue.
20 points of damage. Very nice. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, thank you.
Alrighty, Gobu.
Mox has done something stupid.
Save the
Yeah.
idiot.
So I'm gonna run over, still in the sea, and I'm gonna try like crack it on the head.
Go for it.
Gobu smash.
Only 14.
That is a hit.
Oh. Oh my god, it's a 1. 7 damage.
Okay. 7 points of damage.
And I crack again, the same spot.
Do it.
Quick question: what's the sphere of dangerousness for my tiger? Is it 10 feet or 5 feet?
I think it's still just 5 feet unless you have something that gives you reach.
Gotcha.
13 damage.
Alright.
It was 15 to hit.
Yeah. Alright, it's you see as Gobu comes up with its tail, their tail, whatever.
It is fine.
It
The
is
sewer
fine.
monster.
Yeah, I'm confused. Not confused, but I'm stuck on when we were calling it Sewer Boy. So I'm trying to.
Me too.
So it cracks the creature with its tail twice. The second one definitely leaves like a visible crack along its shell. You hear it kind of make this low, like clicking, growling sound as you attack it. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I believe that's everything.
Okay.
Alright, can I attempt to shadow stealth?
Yeah. Did you take a bonus action or
No?
you have a multi-attack?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
Level 5. Oh boy. 10.
You feel
Oh,
hidden.
no. 8.
Yeah. You feel like it can't see you.
Not good, great.
Sure.
Even I can see you.
Here. Or I guess more accurately, I'm here.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Probably nobody really notices, but this fungus just sort of slurps along the wall there.
Gross.
I don't like that word.
All right, Malgryn.
It's the best adjective.
Slurp.
It is.
All right. I am going to. I'm gonna sacred flame that fungus.
Go for it. All right. Yeah, I can't make that save, so it takes those 4 points of damage. I can't even roll because it literally has a -5 dex, so it can't make that save.
Do it for a laugh anyway. See if you get a natural 20, just so we can laugh at you.
Okay. I'll do it for a laugh, I guess. It's
I'm such a
not
dick.
gonna be, but
I'm just trying to burn through your natural 20s.
oh my
Here's where you burn through a natural
God.
one.
Oh my god.
Did you actually get a natural 20?
Can I just hang on a second? Can we just
Oh no.
There's just no fucking way!
gotta get
Oh, no.
get this for posterity here. Hang on.
Yep.
Crop
please do.
that and copy that, and then we're gonna come over here and throw it in Discord, where I cannot believe this is the thing that just happened.
Oh my. Thanks. I hate it.
Yeah, you can throw that up on the screen too if you want. Like people.
Oh, I'm going to.
Like I can't. can't. Yeah, so the fungus tries its very, very best. It does not manage to. And it shrieks as it is sacred flamed.
All right, I'm gonna move up here to block it, and then I'm gonna.
You can only move 5 feet, Malgryn.
Hey, if it moves like several 5 feet, that's many 5 feet, possibly 50 feet.
You remember, Seth, the battle against Winter Splinter,
Oh yes.
where Reyna moved like 10 feet around.
Oh yeah.
Just the gradual movement towards the battle.
The battle was like half over by the time I got there.
You arrived just in time.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you move there. What's your pal doing?
Pal's gonna come up and smack it.
Go for it. That hits. Both hit.
So that's 13.
13 points of damage. It whimpers at you. It's still alive though. You're just bullying it. Kind of not fair. All right. Selesnya.
Hello. I have 2 actions here as a tiger. It doesn't explicitly say multi-attack. I have a bite and a claw. I guess that means I can't attack like one with each.
If it doesn't say multi-attack, then they're separate. So
Gotcha,
you can
thought
bite
so.
or claw. Yeah.
Can I push Mox aside? Is that a thing? Possibility?
As long as he doesn't resist you, like you could kind of like nudge him out of the way.
Is there anything I
just
can
realized.
do to resist that? Look at the size of that thing!
Can you resist the tiger?
I mean, if you resisted it, it would be contested.
No,
but-
no, I'll get the fuck out of your way. That's no issue.
I just realized you don't need to do that. Like, okay. Thanks
But-
anyway.
Yeah, we'll say that he steps aside. Yeah, as you go in.
The tiger charges and pounces and onto the thing, just for like, yeah,
Flavor. Yeah.
and it tries to get its teeth like at one of these corners in its armor,
Okay.
and it just chomps down and tries to crack it open.
Sure.
So 1d20. Where's the thing? Ah, +5. 19.
That's a hit.
Sweet. I really need to make macros for these things. I need to. That's 3.
I can give you another sheet too if you need.
What?
1d0.
Oh, that's a.
Nat 0.
Damn!
Okay. Oh, that's better.
Nice.
And it it's probably gonna pass, but it makes a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay.
Because I moved 20 feet in a line.
Let's see. I'm mathing.
Do the math.
Okay. All right.
Everybody do the
Strength,
math.
you said?
Strength. That's right.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it passes.
Okay.
Got a big old 22 strength.
I didn't think it would work anyway. This is for throwing it on its back or like prone.
Yeah, that would have been cool for sure. But, yeah, he's just a little bit bigger than you are.
And yeah, that's the tiger's turn. He like slides off back onto the ground.
Okay. Alrighty. Mox, you're up.
Bonus action, I'm going to second wind.
Okay.
7 points.
Probably a good idea.
Probably not too bad. Yeah, I'm going to move up and I'm going to hit it again.
Do it.
Ah! It's natural 2. 11.
Yeah, not quite good enough.
Clang.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Alright. So it is the beetle's turn. You all watch as it sort of like digs its feet in and lowers its head. Kind of paws at the ground a bit. Gobu, you are on the ceiling, however, because it is about 15 feet tall, you're gonna have to make this save as well.
Sure.
I need all three of you to make me strength saves.
Strength
Okay.
saves. Jack. Sweet. I get 2.
Make some big boy ones.
Do well.
19.
Alright, that's a good one.
Didn't even roll that great.
So Gobu, you managed to kind of hang on. Selesnya and Mox. This thing like slams into both of you, kind of like pushing you out of the way, so that it can get through.
Rude.
Everyone can make opportunity attacks against it as it passes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh nah. What's what you
It doesn't really
I'm
hit
just-
you. It's just trying to get it's just trying to go.
I'm just a small little gnome in a sewer. I'm invisible. What do you mean?
Those are both hits.
That's piercing, by the way.
All right. 5. 12. Okay. Okay. It's just barely still up. just barely. Oh, that's a hit. Hide a hit. Oh, hide hit. Okay.
Oh
good.
yeah, I rolled it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just barely still standing. So it is going to slam into you, Snapper.
How does it even see me? It's so tall.
It doesn't see you. It's just charging through.
Damn it!
It's literally just charging forward. Like it doesn't see you at all. It's trying to it's basically like swinging its head around like wild, like just trying to like it's trying to get away from the pain. Like this is an animal like doing what an animal would do. So it's gonna do this. Blam. 22 does hit you, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, gee,
19 points of piercing damage as it hits you with its tusk or horn or whatever you'd like to say. Then I need you to make me a strength save.
Snapper's
Okay,
gonna get yeeted.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge to half that first damage.
That's
I guess.
probably a good idea.
And
probably
is
a good
there even a point me rolling your strength saving throw? Fucking hell.
Yeah. You want to make it.
I definitely won't with you.
Okay.
Me and them stopping.
So it slams its horn into you, knocks you flat on your ass, and then raises its feet to stomp on you.
Oh.
What do you mean? I'm just gonna like fall through its legs.
So that's
Won't
a
even see me.
28 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You take an additional 20 points of bludgeoning damage. So it's a good thing that you uncanny dodged, because you'd be on 1 health if you weren't.
Oh, fuck.
20, you said?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I'd be on 12. I'll get actually, yeah,
If you-
because I'm
yeah,
uncanny
if you
dodge.
didn't-
Yeah, oh fuck.
Yeah. Alright.
No, you put it like that, you right.
It's going to try to continue to charge past you. You can make an attack of opportunity.
Can I? I've just used my reaction to uncanny dodge.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can. You're right.
Way too fucking scared to, anyway.
Good point. Good point. All right. So now it is your turn.
Ow. Okay. I just don't know whether I want to do this. Do we want the thing alive? I'm gonna cast Sleep on the creature.
Okay. Do it. roll that sleep damage or sleep dice, I guess is really.
If you click the roll 5d8 on roll 20, it should do it.
Yeah.
Oh!
Well, you like
Wow.
so here's the
Damn.
thing. Here's the thing. He's on 3 HP.
Whoa.
So what you do, like you just oversleep it. Like you reach out to however you want to cast the spell. So I'll like explain for me how you're doing this.
I'm putting it in a
Well.
fucking coma.
I go to reach my wounds. Ah, fuck. And then accidentally don't grab the wound, pull out a bag of sand. That falls over. And it's my component bag, and I go, oh! I pick that up and throw it at it. I throw the necessary requirements. Sat there, yeah.
It just like stops dead in its charge and sort of just like collapses to the floor. You can see it's like kind of like rising and falling with breaths, but it's no longer moving. You have easily put it to sleep.
All a
Is there
move.
anything else you'd like to do?
What's my action? For a bonus, I'm just gonna say it's asleep now, and then nobody will hear me. And then I'm just gonna turn around, face the wall with my cloak up, and just hide.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Dog.
All right, Gobu.
I guess I chase it.
All right, you chase it.
Hmm.
Looks like it's taking a nap.
I'm just gonna keep going and just stand. Not stand. Like, stuck to the ceiling, just above
Over it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'm not like holding anything, I'm just watching.
No problem. This poor little purple plant is gonna try its little Hail Mary.
Yeah!
Gonna try to take out the soldier that you brought with you.
No.
Just walk away.
He's getting 3 attacks.
Nameless soldier, no!
No, he has a name.
He is getting 2 of those, I believe. Let's see.
Tangarth.
Tangarth, what's your AC? 16.
16.
Yeah. So, blam. Blam. You fucking kidding me?
Oh, what?
Can I just...
Another nat 20.
No, just... Can I just... Hang on. We gotta pause the action real quick for this poor fungus.
Okay.
Who would have had... He could have killed this guy. He could have.
Oh, easily.
However... So, like, I don't know,
Wah,
we're gonna
wah.
just kill it or something. Like, just put it out of its misery.
I will.
You do what now?
I will put it out of its misery with a. I will cleanse it in holy flame.
Yeah, you cleanse it in holy flame. It's dead. It just
Got
like
it.
makes this little pathetic. As it
Oh no!
goes up in flames.
Terry!
You are officially out of combat.
Well, I'm gonna run to somebody immediately. I'll run to Mox because I showed Mox my pouch when I was juggling with it. I've put it to sleep, but it's only gonna be for a minute.
A minute?
Yeah, how the fuck are we gonna capture it? Keep your voice down.
What the hell are we supposed to do with it in a minute? We can't keep it.
I
smack
run
him on the head.
away from him and run to the other group and tell them quickly, I've put it asleep to a minute. Just a minute. We gotta be quiet. I don't know how we're gonna capture it. Think, people.
Tiger is like
And then
licking at the
follow.
wounds of this thing.
Why?
Ah.
Why capture?
Is this what we're here for? I don't think it is.
No. Ooh.
DM, does Mox think any part of this might be valuable, whether alive or dead?
I'm not even gonna make you make a check. Yes, it probably is very valuable, alive or dead.
Alive or dead?
Yep.
Is there any way we can restrain this thing? Can we even carry this thing up? Oh,
Kill it.
we're going to have to kill it.
Make an intelligence check for me, Snapper.
If anyone's gonna kill it, it's gonna be me. That cunt.
Well, if you get to it first.
He did try to smash you.
If I hear somebody else say they're gonna kill it first, I walk over to the body immediately.
No, make me an
Yeah.
intelligence check first, just to see. Just a straight intelligence roll.
Go on, roll bad.
Or don't roll at all.
Yeah.
Oh, me? I thought you said Mox. I'm just sat here hovering over the cast button, like, yeah. Intelligence.
Yes.
Let's roll
So
20 beans.
4 second play.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to switch over to your roll 20
Yeah,
sheet.
I will now. I'm just gonna ignore D&D Beyond.
If I could combine aspects of both of them, they would be like the perfect sheet.
Yeah, if you could get the character builder from D&D Beyond into roll 20, it'd be perfect.
It'd be perfect. Yep. So Snapper, you can surmise that this thing was not able to get out of here. Like, you could come back for it. Like, it's not gonna get out of here anytime soon. If you know it's here now, you know how to get to it. If you wanted to come back down here later with a cart or something, you could. It's gonna be just as injured when you come back as you leave it.
Yeah, but do I care?
That's a question.
That's a tough question. Morals.
You got about 5 seconds before your.
I'm just gonna shocking grasp it. Fuck it, I don't care.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Just waiting for it to load. Spells.
I like this atmosphere.
It's really cool.
The dripper.
If I just click shocking grasp, does it just cast it?
On roll 20? Yeah, should do.
Yeah. Okay, I think my internet might just be slow in general though.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Oh fucking
Oh,
hell!
there we go.
12. You missed.
How do I miss
You-
a creature that's unconscious?
Yeah. So like
Do I
you
not
just
get
kinda-
advantage on it? No.
even
Anything?
with advantage, you miss because it's a 12.
Did I? Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, so you reach out to try to grasp it as it, and it's like as you're reaching out to do this, it kind of lifts its head to wake up, to sort of
No.
shake off the sleep. Selesnya, you can bite it though.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to punch it as well.
3. 13.
That's a hit. 13.
Actually,
Yeah.
crunch.
10. Oh, I actually had a +5, so it would have. Yeah.
Alright.
But the 13.
My damage is +3.
Yeah, you crunch down into this creature's brain.
Yeah.
Just instant, merciful death.
Fucking kick his body.
Tiger crunches.
Tiger
Um,
crunchies.
They're great.
I try to.
I reached for that
I
one.
tried to. I missed that pun. What was it?
It was a Frosty's joke.
Ah, right.
Frosted Flakes. They're great.
Yeah, that's
He's
about
like-
as much as that joke deserves.
He's like, you can say it again, but it doesn't make me understand what it is that you're trying to say.
I mean, repeating it doesn't help.
Right.
Selesnya, using her tiger senses, she's like chews on the brain a little bit, using her probably sharper eyes. Goes around, she's sniffing it, she's trying to gather as much information as she can about it.
Okay. Nature or survival? One of the two.
Am I familiar with creatures like this in the sewers?
I won't make you make a check. You've probably seen smaller ones. Never anything quite this big.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Well, that would be an advantage because you're doing like sniffies, right?
Oh sweet. 23.
Yeah.
Sniffies.
Yeah, I do have
Well,
keen
it's
smell.
you are a tiger, so yeah.
Yeah.
So this thing, like, it's not unnatural. So like it was born
not?
like, yeah. So like here's the thing. It was born. It was raised. It just because it perhaps has had like someone focusing like directly on it, like caring for it, like it's been able to grow to a size that's like bigger than normal.
Mm.
Like it's had caretakers basically.
Is it totally natural, or does it have like any unnatural aspects to it?
Seems
Like
to
any
be totally
mutations?
natural.
Okay.
The Golgari will probably just growing it.
Yep. Basically.
Do I know this creature? Like in its smaller form?
I don't know if it has like a. I'd have to look. I'll have to look this up.
She'll memorize its features anyway, like 5 horn or 6 horns, you know,
Yeah.
plate mail, that sort of thing.
Can I begin to harvest whatever I think might be valuable on this thing?
Same.
Now that it's dead.
It's
Yeah.
fucking
Both make
huge,
me
man.
survival checks. Hang on. I think
16.
Big Yeetle.
Can I eat it?
You can eat part of it if you want to. It doesn't taste very good, even to you, Gobu.
You can eat what we leave behind.
I'm hungry.
I don't think you would know exactly what it's called just by looking at it. Like it's some kind of Goliath beetle. Like that's the general shape. You know that there are bigger species, like bigger varieties. You could take your notes back to the conclave and kind of like ask about it if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gathering information basically
Yeah.
to that's what they wanted, so
Yeah, that's fair. Mox, you
Mhm.
managed to kind of like break off a piece of its horn.
Mm-hmm.
Very sharp, very thick. Like this could maybe be fashioned into some kind of weapon.
Ooh.
Snapper, you get some guts all over you. Really, you're not able to grab anything. You're not able to grab anything.
That's still a sample, and I'm happy.
Yeah, you can definitely take a sample of it and stuff it into one of your
Yeah,
bags.
I want to get its dimensions. I want to get like a fucking hair. Fucking yeah, some guts will do. Fucking
Yeah.
taking anything out of this cunt.
Your
You're like
project
this.
manager would definitely like
Everything is
appreciate
valuable.
that. Yeah, for
you
sure.
like scrape a beaker across your armor, which is covered in guts.
I am the
That should do
sample.
it.
I just jump on my boss's desk and go, Yeah, here I am.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think the director would totally love it if you did that. All right. Anything else?
Yeah, is that the only valuable thing I think of it, or would I have to come back maybe at a later time and?
Here's the thing. You could make more checks. Like it's not going anywhere. You guys could come back down here with a cart if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy to do that.
Because otherwise, you're gonna have to spend a lot of time down here.
I would leave.
Could do with a rest. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Mox, make me an intelligence check.
7.
Yeah, this seems like a perfectly fine place to take a rest.
Excellent. I'm gonna sit down and swig from the flask.
He's gonna sit
Alright.
down beside the spores. Just
Mox
lay
is an
against
idiot,
it.
and I know him. So I don't think
Sit
it's
away
safe.
from the spores, then.
I'm just nibbling on a bit while I look at this thing.
What were you trying to say, Malgryn?
Oh,
I think that
I,
was you,
didn't-
I heard.
I don't think it was me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if
That
any.
looks like some kind of well, by the way, Gobu. Like there's it's it smells awful, and if you would like to investigate it, you can. However, the closer you get to it, the more the smell grows.
Okay, I tear off a bit of meat and drop it.
It
And
you
just
hear
hit,
like a
water.
wet thud. Not like
Ah.
water,
thud.
but like squishy. Yeah.
Ooh.
Is everyone okay with taking a short rest, by the way?
Yeah, sure. Selesnya warps out of her shape, by the way.
Very impressive, Selesnya. I had no idea you could do that.
Oh, thank you.
My
What if-
tail retracts.
And very good Gobu, and I didn't know you could do that either, and I didn't want to.
Ah, practice.
Very good. Yeah, I'm gonna let's use these. Ooh. Well, I don't know. What
Can
one.
we roll hit die?
You can. Yeah.
Okay,
Go
cool.
for it.
Ooh. Actually, one hit die just got me perfectly back up to max health, so there we go.
Lucky boy.
Nice.
As
As you guys rest, Selesnya, like, it's really quiet. She like barely plays her lute, like it's barely audible, but it's like a really calming effect, and you gain another d6 extra for free.
Nice.
Nice.
You feel very relaxed by this.
I will offer you my flask as well. Like a nip of brandy.
Everyone should get d6 HP.
Selesnya?
Yes.
Oh yeah, she'll
shit,
take a
nice.
swig.
By the way, I don't know if that's okay, DM, but my flask, could we replace the whiskey with brandy? I feel like Mox comes across to me as a brandy kind of guy.
I would say so.
Fancy boy.
Whatever you
Yeah.
like.
I'm definitely not
gonna-
putting wine in it. Drinking wine from a hip flask is just like one of the ultimate sins.
I'm gonna pull out a book and my candle.
Just sit and read.
Yeah, and when I say pull out, I mean pull it out my chest.
Yep. Absolutely, you do.
Can I give back that hit die? I'm disturbed. There's no resting, only paranoia.
No rest done.
Make me a Constitution saving. See if you can hold your lunch.
Yay, finally, good roll.
There you go.
God, I love getting stuff like Action Surge and Second Wind back on a short rest. That's so good.
Yeah, it's insane.
Does Snapper have any sort of is there any way to identify his guild? Does he wear like a
No.
guild seal or something? Okay.
You just see like a really scruffy kind of guy, like He has a big cloak that's like bigger than him at most. So he has a backpack.
Do I know
Yes,
from
he's going to be in one of them.
Do I know from the conclave, Grace?
What about him?
Oh, who I'm working with, like.
No, they didn't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm the only
you know
one who was.
Mox.
I was the only one stupid enough to go, I'm from the Senate!
You know Mox. Malgryn is kind of obvious.
Yeah.
There's
He
no
did say.
telling. There's no telling what Gobu is, or what it's from, or anything like that. Like,
I kind of get like Abe from Abe's Odyssey vibes from him as well, now that I think about it.
Quite a bit, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's an ancient game. You young whippersnappers wouldn't know about it.
yo, whippersnappers.
Yeah, alright. This is PS4.
But yeah.
Oh, I know.
I played Abe's Odyssey when it was just a demo.
Oh, damn!
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like Seth might outdo you.
Wait, hang on. Am I not the old guy in this group?
No.
Yeah!
I'm 31.
I'm 28, so I'm not
How
too
old
far
are-
behind you.
Mm-hmm.
How old are you, Seth?
You weren't the
31.
oldest one anyway. I'm older
Oh,
than
damn.
you.
Are you?
Yeah.
I thought you were younger than me.
Yeah. No, I'm 29.
Oh, god damn it! I'm outranked.
I'll be 30 in November.
I can't deliver my young whippersnapper speeches anymore.
Absolutely not.
Back
I'm 22.
Back in my day, all we had was a stick to play with, and we were happy for it.
We used to live in the middle of the road.
We used to play Kirby with a flat football.
Yes, we were poor, but we were happy.
We used to get oranges for Christmas. Never mind all these Xbox 2s and PlayStation
Thanks,
360s.
an orange.
I think my mum did actually get oranges for Christmas, but that's it.
I always get an orange for Christmas.
No, I mean
It's like-
that was the main presents. It was like oranges and some sweets and stuff like that.
I would be happy to get an orange for Christmas. I
Really?
love oranges.
As long as it's a good orange.
Yeah.
Like
Orange
I
is a
need
pretty
good
good
orange.
mess.
the earliest Christmas presents I can remember is getting a Game Boy. So yeah, life's been pretty good to me. I can't lie.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good Christmas present.
But
I still
Pokemon
have
Silver.
I still got my original Game Boy Pocket.
Fuck knows what happened to mine.
Nice.
I don't, but I remember it.
I've got a
Remember
color.
it fondly.
I'm young, but I'm still like sort of in the 90s kid.
Yeah.
How
childhood.
old are you?
With 1 foot, 22.
Oh, same.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's kind of like that scene from Star Wars. Like you may sit on the council, but we do not recognize you as a master.
Right. I'm not a master. Master 90s kid.
I'm a fucking janitor outside then.
Oh, shut up, millennial.
Wait, you're the
Wait, no, Zoomer. Fuck up, you fucking Zoomer.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright.
I could not have sounded like an older
Alrighty.
man if I tried there.
So you guys kind of chill here for about an hour. Some of you a little more banged up than others, but you managed to kind of sit here and catch your breath. It's
Is-
gotten eerily quiet since you've sort of dispatched these creatures.
Is anyone still missing health? Or
No, I'm good.
different?
so.
Okay.
I think only Mox and Snapper took damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on full HP after using 4 of my hit die.
And Tangarth.
No, I can't do that actually. But as we're coming to the end of our short rest, I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts on Malgryn.
Whoa.
Whoa, you want to look at
Detect
Malgryn's
thoughts?
brain?
Yeah.
You hear Doom music.
You do know that you do know that does require verbal and somatic components, so people will know that you are casting a spell.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm just letting you know. Like, this is not like subtle.
No, not at all. I'm trying to make it subtle, but I'm just like, like bare minimum arm movements.
What is
Alright, so
Malgryn thinking?
Thank you, Despada, for my gifts.
You're trying to. All right, so you're getting his surface thoughts. So
Yeah.
he's just thinking. Malgryn's thinking, this is probably not what we're looking for. It was behind a. It couldn't get out of this grate, so it couldn't have been what attacked whatever was in those cages out there.
Oh.
I'm like, and you feel like general, just like, still like borderline suspicion, and that's that's about all on the surface.
And heavy metal music, right?
Like low heavy metal music,
Like metalcore or something like that.
Yeah, like that.
The occasional harmonic.
Death metal screeching in the background, like.
I like your mind. I might come back sometime. It gets at least 3 stars on Yelp.
There you go. It's a lot better than Argon Vossel got on Yelp. 0 stars, never
Negative
coming
1 star.
back.
Going to burn the whole place down.
Just like we did Velaki.
And I'm thinking the same thing about Underport as well. Fuck that place.
Hey.
Apart from Cherry was the only good thing to come out of that. We lost a friend, for God's sake. And I think David's watching this. Rest in peace, Flynn.
We lost a Flynn. I don't know about a friend, but we lost a Flynn.
That's a good point. Yeah. Emiliano was starting to fall. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what you get from Malgryn's brain.
Cool. Shall
You could try to probe deeper if
you want
if
to.
you think you can defeat his will.
No, that's enough for me.
He's not being proby, he's just creeping.
Yeah. I'm just poking my head around the door.
Hey, it is a copper piece, so penny for your thoughts.
God,
That's like perfect.
Jesus Christ. Wait, yeah, they must have meant that. That's got to be
I
on
think
purpose.
that's totally on purpose.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Now we all learned something new about D&D today.
Yeah.
What's up, Selesnya?
You said there was a like a sheet from the Golgari, like a piece of paper. Are they a guild? Sorry, I'm not. Like,
Yes, you
fully
do
on top
know
of mine.
that. You know that
Okay.
the Golgari are a guild.
Gotcha.
Are they the weird swamp people, or am I thinking of something entirely
Yeah.
different?
It's the Golgari swarm.
Oh, the swamp.
Yes, I don't think the Conclave has the best relationship with them. No. Let me pull up my notes real quick.
I really need to make my OneNotes PDF of this book more navigable
Yeah, hang on.
with like quick buttons to.
I need to do that too.
I have a copy of Ravnica with bookmarks in them. So if you use something like Adobe Acrobat or something like that, you can just click through to the different sections that you want.
Also, in like OneNote, you can make like links to
Oh yeah.
like words, so you can click the word and it jumps to the
Oh, that's what you mean.
parts of the document. Yeah, so I have the PDF in my note, and I want to, but that's gonna.
So
take a long time.
here's what it says in the book: the Selesnya view on other guilds. The Golgari, they wallow in filth and rot, too preoccupied with death to appreciate the bliss of life's connections. So, not exactly friendly.
I'm gonna see what the Senate thinks about this. Actually, I'm curious.
Go for it.
Are they the necromancer type
Yes.
people?
Yes.
Yep.
Heavily
But the
involved with necromancy.
This beetle does not look in any way.
No, the beetle is fine.
Hmm.
The beetle is normal. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to make I'm not gonna say something like you can draw your own conclusions about that. Seth's was probably the most accurate statement though.
Let's see, mine is if they limited themselves to their intended purpose, repulsive as it is, they could be allowed to survive, but they are growing into a dangerous menace, and we need to flush them out of the sewers while we still can.
Yeah.
So
Whoa.
I'm feeling purge and holy fire here.
I don't know. They seem like nice guys. Might do some business with them.
Oof.
Death business.
Definitely death business.
But
Well, it is the trade.
Interesting. I've read some things, now I don't know if I like any of you.
I mean, that's like that. Truthfully, though, that
Perhaps.
is like the general like thing. Is like most of the guilds, while they are willing to work with the other guilds, aren't like you're not the best of bros. You
if
know?
we were,
we
we'd be in the
kinda
same
hate each
guild.
other.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
You tolerate each other, and like some of you can find things in common with other ones, but like it's not a harmonious thing. Like that's the whole reason the guild pact was made. So that there was something magical that would like literally keep you from all destroying each other. Because that's where you were headed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Okay, we done?
Selesnya doesn't really have any like sciencey stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but she will like just take a cut of meat with her.
Okay.
For what it's
Yeah, I
worth.
mean, you can do that with a
Yeah.
knife. If you've
A
got
knife, you
knife on
say?
you. Yes.
Sorry, one last note. Jeez, do Azorius like get along with, or sort of get along with anybody? Jesus.
You sort of get along with Boros and Selesnya. Like, sort of. Like, you're often working together.
Oh wait, no, yeah, we do like Selesnya. Boros, I'm not too sure about them.
I mean, it's not like you like them. It's like you kind of see
You
them
are-
as a tool.
May I read that? May I read it out loud, or shall I not?
I mean, we can read it as well. So
Yeah, I mean, anybody can read. Like, that's not secret information.
Their
Yeah.
their vigilantism is tremendously dangerous without a hand to control it. So basically, we're
Yeah.
like your babysitters.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like, you see the Boros like a tool. Like, you see Malgryn as a tool to be used, to be directed. Like,
And Malgryn sees you this way: legalism, arrogance, hot air. The law in their hands is a bludgeon, and they use it to seize more power than they deserve.
That could describe Mox as a person as well.
Yeah, exactly.
all right.
I
So,
mean,
what are you
like
guys
this.
doing?
I
You feel rested.
can lead the way again if you would prefer.
Oh, where are we going?
I believe we can either. Well, I don't think. I'm just gonna have a. No, we can't go down there. We could just carry on this direction. Wait, that.
Are we done here? Or is there more?
Actually, yeah, this is just a big circle. There's nothing left
I,
here.
I didn't get
Came
told
from
to fight
the
like 100. I got told there was a monster. Kill it or take it alive.
Well, that's for you to discuss with your guild master. We still have a job to do.
oh boy, I'm losing sight again.
Keep up, Selesnya. Keep up.
I guess we're heading towards the cell. Well, what looked like cells in the north, I guess, where I was before. I'm just going to move myself all the way over here.
Could I get a bit of light again?
You have what light you have.
I mean, I have literally no light
Oh,
now.
that's right. Yeah, you had
Yeah.
Yeah, do your little.
Thank you.
Learn.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
She's running.
Do try and keep up, Selesnya. Right then, I shall lead the way. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. There's a fork in the road. We can either go right, left, or straight ahead.
Does anyone want to make a survival check?
Yes.
I was literally just gonna.
Someone can
wait.
do it with advantage if someone wants to help someone else.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna make the check, but I'm gonna help Malgryn
Yeah.
with guidance.
Looking
4.
for as well.
Nice.
And I'm doing sniffy
Nice.
sniff, so
So 22.
yeah.
All right. So you kind of check around here, Malgryn. You're looking for tracks, looking for something. And as you're sniffing around, You don't smell it. You kind of step in it.
Ah,
This like, it's not. No, it's not. It's not what you think it is. It's kind of gross still, but it's not what you think it is. You step into like a small puddle of red ooze. Looks to have come from this direction.
an ooze.
It's ooze, not blood or anything.
It's ooze. It does not have the consistency or the smell of blood.
Well then.
Or the taste.
I'm not gonna taste
I was gonna say you can taste it if you want, but like you're kind of tingly. Your foot's kind of tingly, Malgryn.
it.
Gobu, is
Yeah.
It
this
also
the
f-
correct
Wipe
color we're
that
looking
off.
for?
It also feels strange on my eyeball.
I'm going to bet what we're looking for is this way.
Alright then.
FYI, Snapper got lost.
Oh no.
I fully don't even know where you guys are.
Were you trying to follow them?
I was trying to, but from a distance to be sneaky, and just fully got lost and lost track of them.
Okay. I'll pull you where they are.
Marco.
Yeah, you were way off.
My name's not Marco.
Yeah, so you guys come to this sort of another cistern, I guess, blocked off by a gate. You can see a lot of that red like goop sort of pooled together in this well.
I turn around and I just give everybody like the hand sign.
Does that mean you're gonna twat it again?
Clang, clang. No.
This does look familiar to you. The consistency of this stuff.
Is it a female Gobu?
Gobu might be a female Gobu. You don't really know.
This is true.
That's true.
This gate again. What does it seem?
This one is locked,
Okay, padlock.
but there's like goop all over the bars.
How
Is
how
the
much
gate
space is-
trapped?
Would you like to check for traps?
I would like to check for traps.
Do investigation for me.
As you do, Selesnya leans in and she says, "You can do this.
I
I
know.
believe in you."
I know.
I hope anyway.
And you get 3.
Ah. I do like the idea of like instead of using guidance as like a thing, use it as a bar.
Kind of like a
thing.
little inspiration sort
Yeah.
of deal, yeah.
Fuck 'em.
And you needed it.
I need it. 12.
Yeah, it doesn't look trapped as far as you can see. Just looks like another. It doesn't look like a gate meant to keep something in here. This looks more like a safety feature, like so nobody
Yeah.
goes in and falls in the well or anything like that.
What kind of size are the gaps in the fence?
Maybe a couple of inches.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
attempt to
still
unlock
training that.
the door.
As you go to try to unlock the door, all of you watch as the goop in the well starts to kind of like pull itself together.
Oh, no.
You see like the vague shape of like a head and 2 eyeballs sort of poke up out of the slime,
Ah!
and
Wanna
it kind
hide.
of like
Boy.
it kind of looks at all of you curiously,
Hello.
and that's where we're gonna end it for this week.
Maybe friendly.
Oh, it's on the other side of the gate. We're safe then, innit?
Yeah.
Go on.
There's no way I can reach us through that.
Yeah, sure. No way.
Of course it's safe.
Not like it's like an ooze or anything.
No, I'm off home. Just alright.
Oozes respect closed doors.
Job done.
Oh, totally, totally. It's a polite ooze. It knocks before it squishes through the door.
Doesn't wait for an answer, it just squishes through the door.
Nice.
GG, guys.
Fun
I am
first
fond of
session.
it.
Yeah.
that's good.
I
I'm
like that
highly-
little sewer crawl.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
Quite literally for some of us.
I'm highly disappointed it's over.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I thought we were gonna finish this.
I know, but okay,
Think
this
about that.
this potential combat encounter, would take a while. So
Yeah, that's fair.
Boy.
Unless we can talk it into coming peacefully.
I'm just
Yeah.
very engaged right now.
Oh, I'm glad. That's good. I'm glad to hear
Yeah.
that. Like that makes me happy. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
So, and
Yeah,
you guys
so
found
great.
out some bonus stuff too. So,
Yeah.
there you go.
I got a
Very
Next-
nice. I hope
next
you all are
five
taking
5
notes.
HP.
I've just
I am.
pages of notes.
Good. Good.
I am, but not very many. One of my notes says
I have-
Undercity is huge. I don't know why I wrote that
It
down.
You might want to amend that to just fuck huge because
Fucking huge.
yeah,
Slash fucking huge.
I have 7 pages.
7 pages of notes.
What? Of notes?
Of A5. A5.
Okay. Okay. I was like, wow.
I don't know how big A5 is. That still sounds like a lot.
It's half of A4.
Not like a pocket notebook, but like just a little bit bigger.
My
Maybe
third
like a
note
double
is
pocket notebook.
Gobu tastes like water, bitter, inky mushrooms.
Yeah.
Again, vital stuff
mean-
that I'm going to need in the future.
I do have that under his notes. For the session notes, I just have like strong stench, spoke to rat, cage, very large metallic
Spoke to rat.
scale. Like Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Well,
Nice.
that's awesome. Good job,
Yes.
everyone.
Thank
Uh-huh.
you very
thank
much.
you.
And that's where I'm going to end the stream and the recording. So thanks for the people who came out and watched. We'll see you
Thanks,
next
everyone.
week, maybe.
Yes.
Next week, same time. If that works for everybody, we'll just
Yep.
keep on keeping on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right then.
Oh,
Thanks, everyone.
hell yeah.